beautiful sunny day here in Venice, California.
Today, we meet $1 Million House Hunters, Peter and Natalie.
Wow.
They're relocating from Germany in search of quintessential California beach living.
California, the sunshine, you know.
Yes, there's not much
Can't argue
sunshine
with
in
that.
Germany.
We're about to see 3 beautiful California properties in Venice Beach and Santa Monica.
So, which house did you pick?
Which of these 3 West Side homes will seal the deal?
Well, we're gonna go with...
Stay tuned.
Welcome to $1 Million House Hunters. I'm Viviana Vigil. Our buyers today are Natalie and Peter, a couple who are relocating from Germany to sunny Southern California.
I'm a soccer coach, and I lived in Germany for a while I was coaching for one of the big clubs there, and that is how I met Natalie.
Yeah, I'm Natalie, and we met in Germany.
I've got a job offer here in Los Angeles. It was time for me to go home, and I said, babe, do you want to come back to Los Angeles with me? Turns out it was always her dream to come live in LA, so it all worked out.
California, the sunshine, you know.
Yes, there's not much
Can't argue
sunshine in
with that.
Germany.
No.
We're gonna look at 3 amazing properties right near the beach. We'll see which one they choose.
We're in Venice. Perfect, edgy, fun Venice. So we have access to the beach, we have access to the shops, we have access to everything that's fun in Venice. And we're very close to Abbot Kinney, which is the premier location for the shopping and all the trendy restaurants in Venice. This house is amazing. First of all, it is brand new. No one has lived in it, just completed. 3 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, about 3,300 square feet. And it's architectural. It is very, very, very well done.
Hello.
Hi.
Must be
Hi,
Natalie.
I'm Natalie, yes.
Hi.
Peter.
Peter,
Nice
so
to meet
nice
you.
to meet both of you. Beautiful sunny day here in Venice, California. I wanted to find a little bit out about your story.
So I'm a soccer coach.
Yeah.
I was working in Germany.
That's where we met. I'm
We
originally
met there.
from
She's
Germany.
from there. Just moved back here not too long ago and looking for a house to buy.
All right.
Place to settle,
So totally relocating.
Yes.
Why Venice?
close to
The beach, the sunshine, the breeze.
What are you looking for in a home? Are you going to be entertaining?
Family comes to visit. Her family obviously is excited to come see us in California, so that's going to be important. I have a big family as well, so definitely something with space. I think definitely having a couple of rooms would be nice. We both
yeah.
come from big families, so we're going to have relatives over, and you never know down the line. It's little, you know.
Oh, that was a big one. Yeah, you never know.
Budget. What are you guys working with?
We have $3 million
Okay.
is our budget. We're willing to stretch it a little, but obviously if we can find something less than $3 million, that would be great.
Well, I think you guys are going to be really happy with the selections today. We're going to start here with this modern masterpiece. It's a 4-level home, 3 bedrooms, 5 baths.
Wow.
And I think you're going to love the master suite. So why don't we step
Okay.
inside and take a
All
look?
right,
Let's do that.
excited.
Yes.
You walk in the front door and you're greeted by total entertainment space, open living room, dining area opening up to the kitchen area, and just screened off privately, nicely, cozy with a fireplace before you lead up to the other levels.
All right, come on in.
Oh, wow. That's nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Lot of wood.
Yeah.
Got that beachy vibe, very light colors. They have the polished cement floors. Of course, this is the great room on the main level. Formal dining area. The kitchen right over there.
I really like how the living room bleeds into the kitchen. So it's sort of like
Yes.
if you're having guests over or a party, it's not like you have to go to a separate room to be in the kitchen. You can.
It's all very open.
Yeah, it is nice. I think going into the living room, the dining room, the kitchen, I just liked the flow of everything. It didn't feel like separate rooms. I like that sense of flow. It's very open, very Venice style.
This is a pretty good sized kitchen. Lots of counter space.
There's a lot of counter space.
Yeah.
This is a quartz countertop, which is a lot more durable than marble, but it has that marble look, which is really nice. Brand new appliances. What do you guys think?
We're more eat out type of people.
Okay.
So a lot of our time is in the living room.
All right.
We binge watch TV shows and
So
stuff.
this space works for you?
This is really
Definitely,
nice because
yes,
it sort of bleeds in.
I don't think we're the kind of couple who does a lot of dinner parties. Well, I try to cook sometimes. I think I'm getting better at it.
Yes. We do a lot of takeout, I think. That's just because it's convenient. You know, we don't have time to cook.
All right, I think you guys are gonna love this space.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah?
It definitely has the window bathrooms that you want.
Plenty of windows.
Bathroom
Lots
windows.
of light.
Big window.
Lots of light.
There was even more light in there than I could have asked for because it had this huge window and then even more windows on the side.
Huge tub.
Amazing.
Wow.
Rub-a-dub-dub, room for 3 in the tub.
Great.
Double vanity, the quartz countertop again. And if you take a little peek over there, nice hot sauna. You don't see that every day.
I think the master bathroom was everything you were looking for in a master bathroom, right?
Yes.
And I just want to remind you guys, this is only the ensuite to the master suite. The main show just down the hall. Yes? Lights,
Wow.
camera, action, we got it all. Vaulted ceilings, almost floor to ceiling windows.
Very nice.
And then Peter, that sliding door opens all the way. So you're
Oh,
getting
wow.
those ocean breezes.
That's amazing. Perfect. That is exactly what I had in mind. Can definitely imagine waking up there in the morning.
Yes.
So there is another little surprise in this home.
Oh,
Yeah, I want to show you guys something.
cool.
All right.
Follow me. Come on out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Welcome to your rooftop terrace.
This is perfect.
That is
Yeah.
incredible.
I really like this. For entertaining,
Yeah?
we have
Yeah.
like a rooftop
You
bar
have, like,
out here.
Little fireplace, rooftop bar in the corner.
Yep.
This is where we'll entertain, right?
Yeah.
We'll bring everybody up here for...
Nobody will sit in the kitchen. I'm still overwhelmed a little bit.
It ticks a lot of boxes, I think.
It does.
I really like it up here. You get a view of the mountains, you get the palm trees, that ocean breeze. It just feels like, you know, you can breathe.
So what do you guys think this home is listed at?
I want to say around the 3 million range, 2.9,
Okay.
2.8.
Yeah, maybe I want to say 2.9, closer to that.
Yeah.
It's actually listed at 3.4.
Ah,
Okay.
So it's a little out of our price range there, huh?
Just a smidge.
Just so it's a little more than a little over our budget, I'd say.
But
Half
you
a mil,
are
you know.
by the beach and you do have a rooftop terrace.
Right.
That is true. That is
Right.
very true.
So keep that all in mind as we head over to house number 2. Maybe
Yeah.
you can keep an open mind, but don't forget this property
Yeah.
because you're gonna want to remember it as we finish up the day.
Oh,
Okay.
absolutely, yes.
Definitely will.
House number 2 then.
Let's do it.
Yay, let's go.
We have 2 more homes left to see on this West Side $1 million house hunt. First, we check out this 3-bedroom architectural retreat, complete with a rooftop deck with perfect ocean and city views. Then, we check out this fabulous 4-bedroom Santa Monica townhouse, complete with all the A-list amenities. Will either of these 2 homes check all the boxes?
Wow.
Find out when we return. Welcome back. We're on the house hunt with our buyers, Peter and Natalie.
Oh, wow.
They're relocating from Germany to Los Angeles.
California, the sunshine, you know.
Yes, there's not much
Can't argue
sunshine in
with that.
Germany.
The first home we saw was a 3-bedroom coastal oasis in the heart of Venice's Architects Row, complete with a gourmet kitchen
Oh, wow.
and rooftop deck.
So it's a little more than a little over our budget, I'd say.
Our next home, also in Venice, is a spacious 3-bedroom retreat with an open floor plan, perfect for entertaining. Will this Venice Beach property be the one?
We're in Venice Beach, which is one of the fastest growing areas in LA. It's traditionally been a very bohemian area in Venice. Abbot Kinney is the most famous area for shopping, dining, lots of really amazing restaurants. You have the boardwalk, of course. So incredible house. At the end of the block, you have the beach, so super close walking distance. It was just remodeled in the last year. Very open floor plan, modern, which is great. That's what today's buyer is looking for. And we have, 3 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, 2,412 square feet. Great roof deck with views. You could see the sunset from the roof deck, which is incredible.
All right, house number 2, a block from the beach, if you hadn't noticed.
Yes, really close to the beach.
This is a 3-bedroom, 4-bath architectural dream.
Okay.
I think you're gonna really like this space. Why don't we check out the inside just in case?
Let's go.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you. How did you like that front patio?
I love that front patio.
Fire pit, nice summer night out there, or even a cool winter night. Now that we've gotten past the gorgeous entryway, now we're in the living space. This is a wonderful open floor plan. I really like the ceiling detail.
Look at that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Not as much light as the last place, but still
Yeah.
quite a lot, for sure. I like that it has a fireplace inside
Yes.
as well.
Yeah.
Built-in shelving, which is always a nice plus, and of course, you have the eating area, which leads right into the kitchen,
Right.
which is nice.
Very
open
nice. I
floor
like
plan.
how the living room, dining room, and kitchen all kind of bleed into each other.
It definitely has like a beach house charm. Lots of wood. Yeah, lots of wood.
It's enough counter space for you too.
Enough.
Yep.
Yes. Plenty.
Considering how little
Yes.
we cook.
Now, like the last home, it does have this really large island as well as a butcher block.
It kind of has a bar feel to it.
It
where You
does.
have like the seats out front, and then you've got the sink, and you can put our bar, because that was just after having a bar, right?
Yes. Yes.
That's important for you guys. Less
Yes.
cooking, more drinking.
More drinking, definitely.
you know.
Yeah, some really great stainless steel appliances and lots of cabinet space. I think you guys would fit really well in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
I like
Nice
the
flow.
direct lighting right over the counter.
Yeah, these are great pendant lights. I really love the contemporary feel in this home. Very modern.
And again, just like the last one, when you are in the kitchen and cooking or entertaining guests, you have them right here, and you're here, not missing out on anything.
Yeah.
I'm less into how the kitchen looks, so I sort of let her be the judge on that one, because I don't spend a lot of time in the kitchen.
Oh, neither do I, so it doesn't really matter.
Not bad. Lots of light.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of light.
Beautiful views of your trees out front.
I like that.
See the mountains from the bedroom?
Yep.
Are those shades?
Yep, there's shades that are already come with the home.
Right,
have
so
your
if you
shades.
open those up, you'll have even more light.
Even more. And then if
Yeah.
you want it darker, you can obviously
Yeah, I
black
like
it
that.
out in here if you need it to be.
I like the king bed Louis XIII style option. The light fixtures definitely say you're on the beach. You know?
Yes.
And we passed the incredible ensuite. I know you guys got a chance to peek in there with that amazing pedestal soaking tub.
Oh, so pretty.
Extra large glass enclosed shower, double vanities. I mean, just a well-appointed ensuite.
Yeah,
Very nice. Yes.
very liked it a lot.
Yeah.
The master bathroom was nice, a little more crowded and slightly more claustrophobic, I want to say, than the other bathroom, but still really nice in its own way. I mean, it had the bathtub and the shower and everything we needed.
Yes.
Okay, well, let's see if we can give you a little bit more open space
Okay.
up on the rooftop. All right, you guys. I promised you more space.
Wow.
I'm in
Ocean
love.
views.
Wow.
That rooftop.
I was
just-
floored. As soon as we walked up there and I saw that bamboo cabana style with the lights.
Oh my God, so
and the
beautiful.
barbecue and
they
the
had a
view of the
barbecue in
ocean.
there already. You can sit here, have a glass of wine, and watch the sunset. It's too good to be true.
That's your hideout.
Oh my God.
I'm never gonna see her because she's gonna be upstairs drinking wine, watching the sunset.
This makes up for the small bathroom.
This is amazing.
So what do you two think this home is listed at?
I mean, being so close to the beach, I want to say it's more than the other one. I'd say upwards of 3.5 million.
But that would be way out of our range. So
Yeah.
I want to say I don't know, it's also smaller. I want to say it's roughly the same.
You think it's the same?
Yeah.
I'd say higher.
It's actually listed at 3.1.
Oh.
So just a tiny smidge above your budget, but
It's not too bad.
I think, especially with the proximity to the beach, it's a pretty
Yeah.
good deal.
That's really good, yeah.
So the price was a little higher than our budget, but not much more.
I
Not
was
compared to the other house.
surprised because I expected it to be at least at the same price range than the other one we saw. It's closer to the beach and closer to our budgets.
So
Cool.
soak in the sun.
Yeah.
We're gonna head to the
Babe,
third
you can
property.
do your yoga up here.
Excited. I don't even want to leave. I just want to stay here. I mean, I'm excited to see the third one so we
Yeah.
can make a final decision. I'm just so overwhelmed right now with everything.
It's a lot.
All right, no, you don't want to leave, but let's head to house number
Let's
2.
do
All
it.
right, let's do it.
There's only one more luxury home left to see on this West Side $1 million house hunt. Our last home is a 3-bedroom townhouse that offers the Venice lifestyle with Santa Monica amenities. Will this last address impress? Welcome back. We've seen 2 homes so far on this West Side $1 million house hunt. The first home we saw in Venice was a spacious and modern 3-bedroom beauty, complete with a luxurious master suite.
It's a little more than a little over our budget, I'd say.
The second home was a 3-bedroom residence, also in Venice, that offered an expansive kitchen and a beautiful rooftop deck. Our final address is a 3-bedroom beauty in Santa Monica. Will this last property be a deal closer?
So we're in Santa Monica. We're right at the border of Venice and Santa Monica. We're about 1 block from Rose Avenue Shops and Restaurants and Abbot Kinney Blvd, half a mile to the beach. So Highland Homes Santa Monica features 5 condominiums. They range in size from 1,700 to 1,950 square feet, and designer finishes throughout the property, and they're expected to be complete in about a month. So this unit is 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms. Each of the units have a rooftop deck, and with unobstructed views. They're private, they're beautiful, lots of light, lots of sun, and it's something that's kind of newer in the area.
All right, you guys, brace yourselves.
Okay.
Don't judge a book by its cover. Clearly, these homes are still under construction, but luckily, one is completely finished. We can go in there. That's the one that is still for sale.
Yeah.
It is 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, and just over 1,700 square feet. Let's navigate through this construction site and get inside.
All right.
All right, follow me.
So when we first came up to the house, you know, it seemed like it was still being built, and there was a cement mixer in the background, and you know, I was like, oh boy, what did we walk into?
All right.
Oh, wow. This looks really nice.
So on the main floor, we have hardwood, wide plank, oak flooring, custom walnut cabinets, Miele appliances, Hansgrohe faucets and fixtures.
I know it was a little tough getting in here because of course they're still finishing the exterior, last minute touches, landscaping, but we made it inside. But the good news is by the time you move in, that will be
all
totally
done.
perfect and done for you.
Well, it felt very different than the other two. The vibe was different because you didn't walk into the living room area, you walked into the kitchen area of the corner. So the living room area was actually like hidden away a little bit, which made it more cozy.
It's 1,741 square feet, which is a little bit smaller than the other 2 homes, but it's in a very desirable neighborhood.
Yeah.
I liked how cozy it feels, even though you have, what is it, floor to ceiling windows,
Yeah.
and it's very open.
You're a half a mile to the beach.
That's not bad.
But I'm curious because I know you don't cook, but I know you're really interested in entertaining. How does this kitchen feel for you?
I mean, it works. It, you know, I mean, it's a functional kitchen and everything, and this is just very nice.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can just, you know,
Simple, clean, functional.
enough.
Yeah, sufficient. The other 2 houses had more like a straight, you know, like a row of kitchen, dining room, living room. This feels all blended together, like
Yeah.
it's the same room. So it's big and everyone's interacting across the 3 different, you know, sort of rooms, and 3 rooms in one, and I really like that concept. We don't do a lot of cooking, so the kitchen is less important to us, but it definitely feels like a nicely done, well-planned and articulated kitchen.
This is brand new construction.
That's true.
You would be the first ones living in this home.
Yeah,
Which is kind of nice.
it is
It's
very
always nice, yeah.
Yeah. So you're loving this space. Why don't we head upstairs, check out the master?
Let's do that.
Okay. Master suite with lots of light for Natalie.
Wow.
Okay.
I feel like the whole world can see you, but
Yeah,
in a
it's
good
very
way.
open.
Very nice views, actually.
Yeah, it is.
It isn't. It's but like it opens into like a really quiet beautiful neighborhood.
Yeah, it is really nice.
So the master suite faces southwest, and it gets lots of natural light, has rooftop views, very expansive.
And the ensuite has a very luxurious soaking tub, an enclosed glass shower, a very large walk-in closet. So everything that you need is here. What matters is this home speaking to you?
A little bit, yeah, I think so.
Honestly, more than the other two.
Okay.
It seems more simple to me. It just has its own very simple, clean style, and that's refreshing. It just felt homey. Like I wanted to lie down and be like, yeah, this feels right. You know, this is where I can sleep.
All right, it sounds like you're vibing with everything in this home, so why don't we head upstairs and check out the rooftop deck?
Let's do it.
Follow me. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Promised you more views. Here we go.
No beach, but still.
Still peaceful.
No beach, but you
pretty.
are a half a mile away.
Terrace in this house wasn't as nice as the one in the second house. I might get some covering when it's right because the sun is really hot. But with a little bit of work, you could get a similar vibe.
I can actually see myself having breakfast up here.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Is this what the two of you kind of envisioned when you thought about relocating from Germany to Southern California?
Something like this, yeah.
So what do you guys think the listing price of this home is?
Well, Santa Monica, so different neighborhood. That's gonna add to it. I want to say somewhere in the 2.7, 2.8 range, maybe a little less than 3 million.
Okay.
Yeah, like 2.9, something like that.
It's actually 2.495.
What?
Oh, wow.
Well below your budget.
Yes.
Wow.
That sounded like a really good deal to me.
Plus the neighborhood is incredible.
Lots to consider.
A lot, yeah.
So why don't I leave you here to sort of enjoy the sights and sounds, and I'll come back and check in and see what you guys decided.
Sounds good.
We've seen all 3 Westside properties, and when we come back,
So which house did you pick?
Peter and Natalie will make the big decision.
Okay.
Well, we're gonna go with...
Stay tuned. Welcome back. We've seen all 3 Westside luxury homes on this $1 million house hunt. It's time for Peter and Natalie to make the big decision.
Okay, what are you thinking?
Well, the first one was just a little bit too big.
Yeah, it was big, and there was a lot of light.
Too big, too many stairs, just...
Okay, yeah, that's right. But it still had that condo feel to it a little bit. It's not as cozy.
Yeah.
And the price is way over budget.
Way over.
We had house number 2.
That rooftop was just...
Rooftop was amazing. Loved the front patio.
But it didn't have that much light.
And it felt a little boxed in. Although it did have a beautiful terrace upstairs. Price point. This thing, obviously, build that cabana on the roof like we saw in the second house with the money we saved from the third house. And it wouldn't even cost a fraction of the same amount.
See, if this is what you're missing, then we could totally make that happen.
But I need at least a little bit of money to go set that roof up the way I'd like
You
to.
can
With
set up
shade,
the roof
cabana.
however you like.
I think the feeling that we got when we went to the terrace of the second house was when we got what we got when we walked in here. You know, that face of like, oh, okay, this feels like home. So are we doing it?
Yeah, sounds good.
All right.
All right, you lovebirds. I'm wondering if you made a decision.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we did.
Yeah, we did.
I think
Before
we're
you
good.
tell me, let's just break it down so I can get the lay of the land. House number 1, very large master suite, very large bathtub, over budget. House number 2, also over budget, but just by a hair, and it had that incredible terrace that you both loved. House number 3, under budget,
Significantly.
Yes.
and has a really great terrace. So this was a tough decision for you two.
It was.
Yeah, it was. It was difficult, but I think,
We came to an agreement.
yeah.
So which house did you pick?
Okay.
Well, we're gonna go with house number 3.
Yay! We're actually in your home right
Here
now.
we are.
We are. I came in and I was like, this feels so different than the other 2 houses.
Yeah.
And that the main feeling is what sold me.
Yeah.
We're very excited to move in. We're probably gonna do a little renovation upstairs, maybe get a covering for it. But overall, I don't know if this place needs too much renovation. We're happy with almost every aspect of it, right?
It sounds like we need to call the realtor and you guys need to put in an offer.
All right, let's do it.
The family from Germany is going to be here before you know it.
They're gonna love it. We definitely found our dream home today.
Thanks for watching. I'm Viviana Vigil. I hope Natalie and Peter enjoy their brand new home, and we'll catch you guys next time.
We all love to dream that we have the money to buy $1 million home. We meet the buyers who can do just that.
I tell you though, this is a major selling point.
From sweeping views
I mean, let me just say first off, this is my favorite view.
This has everything.
It's just so beautifully done. It's like a fairy tale.
to complete luxury.
He's speechless, this
I'm
guy?
literally speechless now.
This ocean view is amazing to wake up to every day.
These homes have it all.
And there's more.
Our buyers have the money, know exactly what they want,
It just keeps getting better.
and are ready to spend big.
Are you
kidding me?
Wow.
My role is to find these house hunters their ultimate dream home. In this episode, I meet Bex. She's looking for a new home for her and her boyfriend.
It's got that modern feel, which I know James would like, and architecturally, I think he would really appreciate this.
I'm taking her all around Venice, California, looking for the perfect spot.
How about 360 views? Is that okay?
Very nice, yeah.
Bex wants a beachside oasis where she can host family and friends.
Ideally looking for a 2 or 3 bedroom property so that I can have family come and visit as well.
Will I be able to find a home that's just right for her and her boyfriend?
It's very interesting to have a kind of open bathroom. I love that there's an ensuite, but it is an open ensuite, which is an interesting design.
Let's see if I can find them their dream home.
Welcome to $1 Million House Hunters. I'm Viviana Vigil. Today our buyers are Bex and her partner James. They're looking for a brand new home in the beautiful Venice Beach area. We'll look at 3 distinct properties and see which one they choose.
Bex wants a cozy home that's close to the beach and close to the airport.
I currently live in West Hollywood and we want to move to Venice to be by the beach, and also because my boyfriend is a journalist, so he needs to go to the airport quite often, so we want to be a little bit closer to the airport. No, I'm very excited. I have been looking around, I've seen a few others and nothing's really sparked an interest, so I'm hoping that one of the ones today is going to do just that.
Hello! I'm so excited to meet you.
Me too.
What an amazing day we have. Congratulations. I hear you and your partner are on the hunt for a new home.
We are, yes, very excited and happy to be in Venice as well. So it's nice and close to the airport because he works away a lot, which is why he's not with me.
Yes, so that answers my question then, why this is a great neighborhood for you, proximity to the airport. Now, he's not here, so how are we going to be able to make this decision?
Well, I'm going to FaceTime him before I make the final decision, but we've seen a lot of other properties and I know what he likes and what I like, and I know we're pretty good at communicating on compromising things,
Okay.
So I think we'll be good.
You're going to be the decision maker. We'll make the call today and he's going to be happy with it.
Yes.
What's your partner's name?
James.
James. Okay, so James, we're going to do the best we can for you, sir. So what is the budget you are working with?
We're looking at 2.5 to 3.5 million. And ideally, I think as well, just to say, something that's kind of modern, but still cozy and traditional at the same time.
Okay, well, we are in front of a very cozy bungalow, 2 bedrooms, 2 baths. It's about 1,200 square feet, 1,210, I believe.
Okay.
Very beautifully appointed. What do you say we step inside and take a look?
Would love to.
All right, let's do it.
This morning we're in Venice Beach, California. What's so fabulous about this location is you're literally a block to the beach and the most amazing restaurants in Los Angeles. What's so amazing about this property is it features 2 bedrooms, 2 baths, about 1,200 square feet, and it was beautifully designed by Maurice Gadsden Interiors. So literally everything you see is custom designed by them.
All right, welcome home. This is a gorgeous bungalow. Now they have hand painted these original floors.
Oh, wow.
So they've asked us to remove our shoes.
I think it's really interesting the way they've used this space actually and sort of divided it almost into 4 different rooms. When I walked through the door, I just thought how amazing it was to have such an open space, but yet how many little areas there were within it. And they've got a fireplace, which I have to say is something that I just love. I think it's so cozy to have a fireplace like that, and those tiles are sort of Portuguese. I was immediately struck by the fact that there was a fireplace in this bungalow in Venice. It wasn't what I was expecting, although I love a fireplace in the winter.
Well, let's head into the kitchen. We'll get a closer view of the kitchen, but also another angle of this great open living space. And from this angle, we can see the detail of the formal dining area with custom brass wainscoting surrounding this bench area, which is so great. Marble countertops, custom cabinetry. You have a state-of-the-art refrigerator, and then a totally refurbished Wedgwood vintage stove. So sort of the best of both worlds. What do you think of the pendant lighting above the dining and the kitchen?
This is beautiful.
Yeah.
I've just never seen anything like it. So nice. The thing that struck me was the lighting. This lighting design was really fascinating for me. I think they've done a wonderful job with the space, as we talked about, segregating it up into creating 4 rooms within one, or 5 if you include the kitchens.
There you go. We're still counting. And let's continue the tour because we go to the primary suite and see what your little respite is like for you and James. Well, the vaulted ceilings and skylights carry on into your primary suite. You have light spilling in from all sides, it seems.
I love these ceilings, actually. I think they just add such character to the space, and as you say, it gives it a lot of light. I think that this room is a little on the small side. The primary suite in house number 1 was a little on the smaller side than what I'd like for 2 of us in a bedroom. But, you know, I think that the fact that you've got this walk-in closet and you've got these closets here, you still had that bathroom just there, and the walk-in closet, and the other set of closets, and then of course that storage space up above as well. I think the space is actually really well used. So although it might appear on the smaller side, it's not really.
You're absolutely right, because when you are working with a smaller footprint, you have to utilize every bit of storage. Okay, they have taken advantage of every square foot of space in this backyard. It is packed. You have a dining table for alfresco dining, built-in barbecue area with a pergola above it, fire pit with a beautiful seating area, and the crudité, of course, the Japanese soaking tub.
I tell you though, this is a major selling point. The outdoor area in house number 1 was really a selling point for me. I just thought it was a fantastic use of space. This is fantastic use of the space. I love all of the wood and how natural it feels and how open. Again, just like the inside really, they've really made a good use of the space. And that barbecue area, that dining area and a barbecue already built in, and then at the same time, again, just utilizing that small space, but with this cozy little fireplace to sit by, and then the soaking tub as well. I'm excited to see the other ones that you want to show me today, but this is definitely ticking the boxes.
Okay, awesome. So the question is, what do you think this home is listed at?
I think, having sort of seen a few others on the market before today, I would go with 2.7?
It's actually listed at 2.495.
Oh,
under budget.
Yes.
Close to the airport.
I was pleasantly surprised by that price of house number 1. I thought it might be a little more, but I think that's because they've made such good use of the space inside.
What do you say we take one last tour before we head to house number 2?
Yes, I would love to.
All right, let's do it.
We have 2 more estates left to see. Will Bex fall in love with either of these properties? Stay tuned. Welcome back. We're traveling around Venice, California, looking for Beck's dream home. The first house was a fully restored Venice bungalow, but could this next house be the one?
This architectural, iconic beach home is located in the Silver Triangle. Just a few blocks walk to the beach and a few steps to Abbot Kinney and all the restaurants in vibrant Venice. This home is 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, 2,500 square feet, lots of outdoor patio space and garden space.
Wow, this is one of the most iconic homes in Venice. A lot of people call it the airplane hangar house. It definitely has some aeronautic vibes.
When you walk down the street and see this house, you can't not look at it. The curb appeal is fantastic.
Not to mention this neighborhood. It's a very sought after neighborhood in Venice called the Silver Triangle. Very residential, very quiet, nice wide streets. So a different vibe than where we were at before, but brings another level of quality.
I think the location is actually great. Okay, you're a little further away from the ocean, but the Venice canals are right there, and to walk around those is just beautiful. So I'd still be happy with this location too.
Okay, Bex, what do you think?
Oh my goodness, well, it's different. Let's say that. I mean, this circular fan that we're seeing here and these circular walls with these glass blocks, I actually really love these curved walls that you're seeing all over the property. And then you've got those glass blocks as well, which are very characteristic for the property.
It definitely leans on that aeronautics theme. We have a propeller style fan with a very comfortable living space behind us. I think that might be a jet engine coffee table.
Just the way that the interior design has been done, it's got this wonderful kind of feel of being on an aircraft. I'm excited to sort of take a look around a little bit more because it's got that modern feel, which I know James would like, and architecturally I think he would really appreciate this place. But I think we would want to definitely put our own touch on it.
They've really continued that sort of aeronautic vibe in this kitchen. It's a galley style kitchen, marble countertops, custom cabinetry, state-of-the-art appliances, of course, in stainless steel.
I think the kitchen in house number 2 is really functional actually. You've got this galley style kitchen, which is really bright and clean, which, you know, maybe I'll struggle to keep clean because I'm a little bit messy when I'm cooking.
You have your golden triangle, fridge, stove, sink, can work really effectively here. You can be away from your guests, but still within sight.
I was just about to say that, and also with these 2 breakfast seats here behind us, you do have the ability to just sit and have a coffee or a glass of wine whilst the other person's cooking, and just sort of be a little bit more integrated into the space, which is nice. I love the fact that you've got the dining table not too far away, and you've got the breakfast bar as well, so you can have people sitting nearby and also talking to you whilst you're using the kitchen.
I am loving the high ceilings in this room. Walk-in closet, dual vanity, very unique wash basins in the ensuite. Lots of windows. What do you think of this space?
Lots of light, definitely. I think it's very interesting to have a kind of open bathroom. I love that there's an ensuite, but it is an open ensuite, which is an interesting design. I would probably want to put a door on that, but that, you know, I'm seeing sort of little alterations that I can make that totally make it work, because otherwise it's got a wonderful curved ceiling like this. It just offers a lot of character to the room. I love these curved walls. I love big high ceilings and the character that gives it.
It sounds like aesthetically this might be a style that maybe James might prefer compared to you, but this is where you guys have to compromise.
I know, and I have to have his mind on when I'm thinking about the property as well. It's an interesting room and one that I definitely need to show James on FaceTime.
Okay, so much to cover as we made our way to one of the outdoor entertainment decks. We made our way through sort of a game room, an additional screening room, not to mention the backyard, a proper backyard, eating area just outside of the kitchen. What do you think?
I think that's great. I'm amazed how much space there is for this property. I'm kind of thinking it's going to be over budget or something because of the amount of space that we've got. Not only does house number 2 have that outside area, but you've also got 2 decks upstairs, and just the fact that you've got those wonderful couches to just be outside in the fresh air, that's something that's really appealing for me.
What do you think this home is listed at?
Okay, I'm going to go with it being right at the top end of our budget, 3.5.
Okay, it's actually listed just below your budget at 3.33.
I'm amazed that the price of house number 2 is slightly under budget. Because of the 4 bedrooms and the ample space, different living rooms that we've got here, I was expecting it to be slightly over. So that's exciting.
There's only one more luxury home left to see on this house hunt. We check out this modern, multi-level home in the heart of everything. Is this the property she's looking for? Stay tuned. Welcome back. We've seen 2 amazing luxury homes in Venice, California. The first house was a fully restored Venice bungalow. Then we saw a totally renovated beach home in the Silver Triangle. But will this last home be the one?
So this is a 3-bedroom, 3.5 bath home. It's a stacked story living, so amazing layers of modern style and design. We're just steps from the sand, and this house is actually located on one of the historic Venice Beach Walk streets.
All right, Bex, house number 3 in the coveted walk streets of Venice. You are literally steps to the sand. You cannot get closer to the beach in Venice than this street. What do you think of this amazing modern masterpiece?
I am amazed how quiet it is. For me, the curb appeal for house number 3 was amazing. You've got this really quiet little walk street right down to the beach, which was perfect. I'm excited to see inside.
You'd like to see more? Let's go. All right, Bex, welcome home. Look at this amazing space as we made our way through the front yard area. Very private, very serene.
I think when you see outside, you expect it to be a little bit more industrial in the inside, but actually, although it's modern, it's super cozy at the same time, which is something that I really wanted. House number 3 was really light and airy to walk into. Although the space isn't massive, you've got a lot of space well utilized within house number 3.
I love the fireplace, 0 clearance, really safe, use it year round.
I love a fireplace, so I'm happy that house number 3 has got a fireplace as well.
All right, let's head into the kitchen and get a closer look. I can see the Carrera marble from here. Let's go. And here is your cook's kitchen. Carrera marble counters, stainless steel appliances. What do you think of the aesthetic in this space?
I like the space. To be honest, I initially looked at it and thought, oh, maybe it looks a little on the small side, but once you're actually in here and you're moving around, it feels like it's still very functional. And this countertop here is really where you're going to be doing most of your prep anyway, so it's perfect. The kitchen in house number 3 is a little on the smaller side. But you've got a wonderful countertop there for preparing, for entertaining. But I'm looking and I love this fridge. The refrigerator is a really good large size there. And then the cooker stove, also modern appliances, which is something that I was after from the beginning.
What do you say we continue this tour into the primary suite and see what that's all about?
Yes, please.
This place is so serene. I might lay down and take a look. This is so beautiful and relaxing.
It is, really is. I think the primary suite in house number 3 is really cozy. There was just a really soft feeling when you walked in there that you just kind of wanted to jump onto the bed and relax, and that's what you want from a bedroom.
And the ensuite has been fully updated. It has a gorgeous double vanity. You have the Carrera marble continued in there. The tile is absolutely beautiful.
The fact that in the bathroom you had this little vanity unit too was great, and then I think it still kind of had some masculinity to the bathroom too, which James I'm sure is really gonna like.
I love it. Well, I am so excited to see the rooftop deck in this home. It boasts views all around, so let's come up and see. How about 360 views? Is that okay?
Very nice.
Of course, you have your built-in barbecue, which is phenomenal for entertaining up here. Plenty of chaise and seating areas. You have, of course, dining al fresco. You've got to have it in Venice.
I think I could see ourselves sitting up there with a bottle of wine and enjoying a nice sunset. The sunsets here are so beautiful.
This is quintessential Venice Beach.
You're so right, actually, because although there's other balconies that you can see, there's not really any that can see you.
That's the epitome of privacy right there. So, big question, what do you think this home is listed at?
Well, although the main house has just got the 2 bedrooms, we've got that 3rd bedroom downstairs as well in the studio space. So judging on the other 2, sorry, long-winded answer.
It's a tough call, I know.
I'm going to go with 3.4.
Okay, it's actually listed at $2,995.
Okay. I was so happy about the price of house number 3. The primary suite, you've got obviously the ensuite to it too, but the 2nd bedroom is still a really good size with a great bathroom next door and another walk-in closet.
All of the homes were to various prices, but all fell right under budget, so you have a big decision to make. I know James isn't here, so you're gonna have to kind of make this on your own, but I'll let you have some time and then I'll come back and we'll see if you're ready to make a decision.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you very much.
Good luck.
We've seen all 3 luxury homes, and when we return, Bex will make the big decision. Stay tuned. Welcome back. We've seen all 3 homes on this $1 million house hunt. The first house was a fully restored Venice bungalow. The second property was a totally renovated beach home in the Silver Triangle. The last house was a modern, multi-level home in the heart of everything. I left Bex for some time to think. Let's see if she's ready to make the big decision.
We've had such an amazing variety of homes to look at. Let's break them down a little bit because it's a lot to get through. We have house number 1, which is that quintessential Venice bungalow, but totally reimagined. They've painted those floors. They have that really cool kitchen. 2 bedrooms, 2 baths. It was under budget at $2.495. And house number 2, I mean, they don't call it a hangar for nothing. It's totally reminiscent of airplanes, flights.
James loved the architecture on that.
Did he? I know you spoke to him on the phone, so that one you thought he might really like.
Yeah, you know, we have kind of different styles, so I know him, so it's been hard to sort of see my side of it and then see his side of it and try to make sure that we're both being pleased with the end result.
And then we made our way to the walk streets in Venice. You know, there's only 3 walk streets in Venice. It is such a sought after location because of its privacy and the peace and quiet you get associated with the walk streets. You don't have the cars or buses coming through. So do you think that we can eliminate a property right now?
You know, they're all so different. It's so difficult to say that, but if we were going to eliminate one of them, as lovely as I actually thought it was and could see myself living there, I'd probably say we'd eliminate house number 1. I felt very at home there.
Okay.
I think the thing for us is very much more me than it is James. So I have to think about, you know, what works for both of us. And I have to think about the space because it was cute, it was lovely. As I said, I can see me living there, but to have 2 people there and want space to grow a family and to have people come and visit, I felt like it just didn't have as much space as we'd like.
So that leaves us with 2 very distinct properties. We have house number 2, which had that really cool airplane hangar vibe. I mean, there was a propeller on the ceiling and a jet engine as a coffee table. And then house number 3, right here on the Venice walk streets. What is your favorite part about house number 2?
House number 2 was the space. There was so much space there. I didn't think that we'd be able to get something with so much space in our budget. It really did tick a lot of the boxes for us. And then James loved the architecture and the style of the whole place. So talking to him has actually made me fall in love with that one more than I thought.
I like that. Okay, so this is going to be tough. Now, what do you love about house number 3? We're sitting in this lovely living room.
House number 3 for me has just got a lot more of a cozy feel to it. In terms of sort of the open space, it's not as big as house number 2, but it's just warmer and more inviting, and it just has an instant feel about it that seems more us.
Ultimately, which home did you choose?
So our decision is going to be house number 3.
Wow, I can't say that I am surprised because all 3 homes were amazing, but I really saw how you lit up when you saw that rooftop deck and even just this living space. I think it really suits you. Welcome to Venice Beach.
Thank you, big smiles here, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Congratulations to Bex and James on their beautiful Venice Beach home. I'm Viviana Vigil. We'll see you next time on $1 Million House Hunters.
We all love to dream that we have the money to buy $1 million home. We meet the buyers who can do just that.
Blown away by the space in here.
From sweeping views.
Wow, this place is amazing. Look at that view.
It's just so beautifully done. It's like a fairy tale.
To complete luxury.
Oh, I love it. This ocean view is amazing to wake up to every day.
These homes have it all.
And there's more.
Our buyers have the money, know exactly what they want.
It's made for what we need.
And are ready to spend big.
Wow, are you
kidding me?
Wow.
My role is to find these house hunters their ultimate dream home.
In this episode, we meet buyers Lynn and Ruth Ann. This mother-daughter duo want to consolidate and find their perfect family home in Santa Monica, California. I will take our buyers through 3 luxury properties, all different styles and each with unique features.
You walk past 2 walk-in closets to a clawfoot tub surrounded by marble, a massive bathing and dressing space.
Being a screenwriter, Lynn is in need of a quiet spot to focus on her work, while our master chef, Ruth Ann, is looking for spaces to cook, entertain friends and family.
This countertop is just stunning. I mean, if you really want to entertain Mom, this is the place to do it. Yes.
Come with us as we search for Lynn and Ruth Ann's dream home in Santa Monica, California.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Farrell. I'm with Lynn and her mom, Ruth Ann, who's ready to move in with her daughter. But Lynn wants to live in Venice, California. Ruth Ann wants to live in Santa Monica. Will we find one home today that both women will love? Come along and find out.
I'm Lynn, and this is my mom, Ruth, and we are consolidating. I would love to have a bigger house on the west side because I want to be closer to the ocean, and I want my mom to move in with me. So I'm really, really excited to be looking at houses today.
Good morning, ladies.
Hi, good morning.
Well, it is wonderful to see you here. Lynn and Ruth Ann, welcome to Venice.
Thank you so much. We're excited to be here.
Not that you came from that far. You're from Sherman Oaks, right?
Right,
Okay.
right. I'm in a small house in Sherman Oaks, and I need a bigger house.
Because Mom's moving in.
Mom is moving in. We're consolidating.
Moving in with my daughter is going to be a great thing. It'll bring us closer together. We can be closer to family, and I'm really looking forward to it.
What are you looking for in this home that you're now going to share?
I'm looking for entertainment space and a nice kitchen.
Aha, are you a cook?
Yes, I am. So, nice kitchen, outdoor space for entertaining.
So the price range that we are looking for is 6 to 8 million. We don't really want to go over 8 million. I particularly want to live in Venice just because it's artsy, it's eclectic, it's just right up my alley.
My ideal neighborhood would be Santa Monica. It has a good people vibe down there and lots of shopping. That's my kind of scene.
Entertaining, relaxing. I'm seeing the difference here. Okay, well, we're gonna need to see if we can find everything for both of you under one roof. This first home is 4,000 square feet. It's 5 bedrooms, 6 baths with a separate guest house. Are you ready to see inside house number 1?
Yes.
Okay, let's go in.
We are at Venice Beach, California. The most fabulous thing about this location is that you have these really big lots. This is such an expansive space that right when you walk in the front door, you can see the entire backyard, which is amazing. It's the best entertainment space. The ceilings are so high that it's very voluminous. So it's 4,000 square feet, which is huge, but it feels even bigger because of the ceilings.
We're stepping inside house number 1, which as you can tell is very contemporary. So we have a nice, beautiful open space here. It still feels cozy. This is a large home, it's 4,000 square feet, but there's an intimacy to the spaces because of the wood floors, all the glass around, and lots of cozy pockets for entertaining and hanging out with friends.
When I first walked in, I thought, wow, this is fabulous. It was so open.
I thought the living rooms were very pretty, very airy.
Lynn, I see a huge grin on your face. Tell me.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's contemporary, it's modern, it's exactly what I'm looking for.
We'll move this way. There is another cozy nook I want to show you, perfect for entertaining. This way. I love this cozy room because it is filled with sunlight. We have a gorgeous peekaboo fireplace that you can see right through to the backyard, and then you'll be able to enjoy that fireplace from the backyard as well.
This is beautiful. I love it. It's very zen. You know, you can have it private, you can have it open. There's just a lot of flexibility.
Well, I know you like a good kitchen. This one is great. Want to go check it out?
Yes.
Let's go. We're now in this fabulous kitchen, and it has everything you could possibly want as a gourmet chef. We have our prep sink and main sink. We've got tons of concrete countertop space. The cabinetry is custom-made walnut cabinetry that is heirloom furniture quality.
I love the layout. I love the storage. Huge island, entertainment at its best. And these concrete countertops, man, I really love those.
They're gorgeous.
5-burner. What else can you ask for?
Oh, there you go.
Absolutely beautiful.
We do have to make another stop. We need to go up to the primary suite. It's lovely. Right this way.
Let's do it.
We step into the primary suite, and it is such an intimate but bright space. We have a beautiful patio here with a balcony. We have a gorgeous view all around us. There's a real sense of privacy here, and yet it also feels like you're outdoors when you're in this room.
I love the high ceilings. I love the open space, but it still felt very private.
And then we have a bath suite with the gorgeous soaking tub, double vanities, a really cool open air shower, massive walk-in closets. It's quite a primary suite. Now, would this be yours or yours? Who's up here?
This would probably be mine.
Okay. How do you feel?
I like it. It's very open, it's very airy, and that bathtub, oh, wow.
I know outdoor entertaining is important for you.
Right.
So let's go to the backyard and see what you think.
All right.
This outdoor space has everything that was on both of your lists. We have a hot tub, we have a pool, we have a great sunken entertainment area with an outdoor kitchen. There's also the fireplace here, so you've got fire pit on one side, fireplace on the other. So many great pockets for entertaining. And then we've got this guest house. It's private, it's secluded, it has beautiful views, and it has its own balcony. So when you're ready for a break, you just step outside and sit and watch the world.
My favorite space was that sunken living area with the fire pit. It was great. I could see myself out there relaxing, maybe have a friend or two over, and putting some music on.
What do you think this costs in Venice, California?
I would say 7.5 million.
You know, I was actually gonna say 7.4.
Well, you're both wrong. It is listed for $5.5 million.
Oh,
What?
wow.
Right, it is a great deal.
I was so surprised, I just could not believe it. It was under our budget. We're very, very excited to see the other two houses, but this one is definitely a contender.
Coming up, we have 2 more luxury homes to see. Will one of these be the perfect property that Lynn and Ruth Ann are looking for? Stay tuned. Welcome back. Today we're in Santa Monica, California, looking at 3 luxury properties for mother and daughter Lynn and Ruth Ann. House number 1 was a contemporary build that was bright and spacious and boasted an amazing outdoor area.
This outdoor space has everything that was on both of your lists. We have a hot tub, we have a pool, and then we've got this guest house.
Before they make their decision, let's see what they think of this next house.
All right, ladies, we are now at house number 2. So we have moved from Venice to Santa Monica.
When I first drove up to house number 2, I thought, wow, that's really fancy.
We're in Santa Monica, California at house number 2, which is 6 bedrooms, 8 baths, 6,100 square feet. Are you ready to see inside house number 2?
Yes, we are.
Let's go in.
You are in one of the most fabulous locations in the city and one of the top 5 locations in the last 20 years nationally. This home was built under the old code. This home cannot be built or replicated, period. It has a convertible den in the front. It has a large 3-tier home theater. There's a walk-in wine room, and you have this great backyard.
We step into the foyer here at house number 2, and there's something for both of you because we have a fabulous dining room that's perfect for entertaining, and we have a gorgeous office that has closing French doors. It's bright, it's airy, it's very modern.
This is really beautiful. It's very unique. It's different.
It is. This home is very different. It has some really special features, including an entire entertaining area downstairs for my entertainer. Let's go take a look.
All right.
We are now on the first level of this house and talk about an entertainer's paradise. We have a beautiful bar here ready for entertaining. We've got a full temperature-controlled wine room. And then we have this great gaming area, we have the home gym, and then behind me, we have a fabulous home theater. What a perfect place to be screening your films.
The entertainment floor was a big surprise. I mean, there was so much going on down there. You got the theater room, you got the bar area.
To have a screening room is almost a must for me now after seeing it.
Everything you need is right here for entertaining.
That is
Absolutely.
true.
One-stop shop.
Let's go check out the kitchen.
Right.
Okay. How about this kitchen?
Wow.
That is the right word. We have everything here. It is huge. Talk about an island. We have an 18-foot island in this kitchen. We have these beautiful modern paneled appliances here. We've got a large walk-in pantry, fabulous Miele cooktop and appliances here.
The kitchen was the bomb. We really loved it.
It was beautiful.
It was.
I mean, if you really want to entertain Mom, this is the place to do it.
Yes.
This is the place to do it.
Yes.
The primary suite is stunning. Let's go upstairs.
Okay.
We step into the primary suite, and what a cozy but spacious area. We're here in the bedroom. We've got the vaulted ceilings. We have a fabulous balcony with those sliding glass doors. We have not one, but 2 walk-in closets. The bath suite is so beautiful with gorgeous marble everywhere on the walls, in the shower stall, on the vanity. It's such a beautiful open space, yet it still feels intimate here by the fireplace, lots of cozy spots.
The primary suite was stunning. The bathtub, wow, that's where I'll be.
Yeah. I would take that front bedroom that had the balcony right outside the door. I mean, who doesn't want a balcony?
So you could see yourself here?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. The only thing is that I don't know if we have a pool and jacuzzi.
Well, are you wanting to go outside and find out?
Yes.
Okay, come with me. You have such a fabulous outdoor space. We've got this beautiful outdoor kitchen. It is totally complete. Then we have this covered portico, which is perfect for entertaining. We've got fabulous yard space. Do you see the pool?
No.
You know what? You will, because this home comes with permits ready to go for the swimming pool and hot tub. It's going right there. So you will have your pool and hot tub.
It was a great space. It was well put together. That back wall that had the towel on it, that was just gorgeous.
I love the seating area, the huge backyard. It's very nice.
Would you be able to keep an open mind here about having a backyard space with a pool that's on its way?
Yes, I could.
Okay. What do you think this costs here in Santa Monica?
Oh, I would say at least 8.
I would go 8.3.
Okay, well, you know, you were pretty darn close. It is right at $8 million.
The price was a good price.
Both of these houses that we've seen so far are completely different. So really looking forward to seeing what the third one looks like.
Coming up, we look at a Mediterranean-style home that's packed full of amazing features and cozy living spaces.
This does feel more homey. It feels more like a warm environment.
I agree. It feels like home.
Is this the dream home Lynn and Ruth Ann have been looking for? Stay tuned. Welcome back. I've shown Lynn and Ruth Ann 2 luxury homes in Santa Monica, California. The first option was a contemporary masterpiece that ticked everything on their wish list and even had an amazing guest house.
It's private, it's secluded, it has beautiful views, and it has its own balcony. So when you're ready for a break, you just step outside and sit and watch the world.
House number 2 was a 6-bed, 8-bath showstopper that had its own home theater.
To have a screening room is almost a must for me now after seeing it. It's absolutely stunning.
But we still have to see house number 3.
All right, ladies, we are now at house number 3. We are now at a Mediterranean revival home here in Santa Monica. This house is 4 bedrooms, 5 baths, 5,600 square feet. So size-wise, it's actually right in between house number 1 and number 2.
Right.
Are you ready to see inside?
Yes.
Yes, we are.
Okay, let's go in.
We're here in the most coveted area in all of Santa Monica. This is a Mediterranean, recently revived Spanish home with a brand new library, brand new hardwood flooring, a pool, jacuzzi. The house is truly an entertainer's dream.
We step inside this house, and this formal living room is glowing with light. I love this space with the gorgeous fireplace. We've got the beautiful bay windows and the French doors. It's such a cozy and somewhat traditional entrance. How are you feeling about the level of traditional versus modern?
I like the mix.
Okay.
The mix is good. It makes it very interesting. The color of the walls, I like that too. This does feel more homey. It feels more like a warm environment.
I agree. It feels like home.
I want to step into this office library because it is a charmer. Let's go this way.
Okay.
This room has so much to offer for your beautiful workspace. You've got room here to store all of your books, have all your scripts. You've got a great writing area here. And then if you have directors or producers over for meetings, you've got a great space here as well.
It was such a creative space. I feel like that's the perfect space for what I need. I just love this room. Right. This is my favorite.
This is your favorite room. Well, that's good because you would spend a lot of time here.
Yeah.
But you would spend a lot of time in the kitchen. Ready to see it?
Yes.
Let's go check it out. This kitchen is an entertainer's delight with so much room here. We have the butler's pantry. We have our huge octagonal island, which is mirrored by the octagonal breakfast nook in there. So charming. All of the celadon green granite and the cabinetry around really gives a sense of soothing space here. Could you see yourself entertaining in here, Ruth Ann?
Yes, especially with that breakfast nook. That's the seller for me. It just spells come on in and sit down and have a cup of coffee.
It does.
Yes, it really does.
So both of you are feeling really good about house number 3.
Yes, we are.
Well,
Yes.
I'm going to make you feel better. We're going to the primary suite.
Oh, okay.
Let's
Good.
do it.
We step into the primary suite, which is such a tranquil, lovely space. We have the cozy fireplace with a whole raised seating area here. We've got the balcony outside overlooking the pool. We've got the great built-ins, the high ceilings, all of these warm, charming elements. And then the bath suite, you walk past 2 walk-in closets to a clawfoot tub surrounded by marble, a massive bathing and dressing space.
The primary suite in house number 3 was my favorite. I love the stairs going up into the living area from the bedroom and the bathroom. That bathtub was everything.
Could you see your daughter here?
Oh, yeah. This would be a great space for her. Very private up here.
You know, for your privacy, there is actually a third level, and it really becomes its own suite with bedroom and bathroom down there.
Yes, that sounds perfect. My own little apartment downstairs.
Essentially, it's your own little apartment.
Yeah.
I think we're doing pretty well here, but I know the pool is important. So let's go outside and take a look.
Okay.
Ladies, we step into this charming backyard and talk about an oasis. We are here with the lap pool. We've got the big sunken hot tub.
You can actually swim laps in that pool. It's huge. And the jacuzzi is the perfect size to have friends and family over. If you want to entertain in the backyard, it's perfect.
Yeah, I like the size of it. It's more intimate. Have the two seating areas here, and the trees are so pretty back here. So landscaping's good, backyard's good. It's a score for me.
What do you think this updated traditionalist home would cost here?
I think it's at the top. I think it's maybe 8.
I'm thinking $7 million.
You're pretty close. It's actually listed at $6.75 million.
Wow, this is a good deal. We were thinking it was a lot more expensive than it was because of the quality. But when we found out the price was a little lower, that made it even more appealing.
I'm gonna give you some time, and then when I come back, it will be time to decide which home you choose.
Awesome.
All right.
Okay?
When we return, we find out which of these 3 houses Lynn and Ruth Ann will choose for the big move to Santa Monica. Stay tuned. Welcome back to our $1 million house hunt in Santa Monica, California. House number 1 was a contemporary style in Venice Beach that Ruth Ann and Lynn were blown away by.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's contemporary, it's modern, it's exactly what I'm looking for.
House number 2 was a sizable build that was decked out with a home theater and bar area.
The entertainment floor was a big surprise. Everything you need is right here for entertaining.
The last house we saw was a Mediterranean-style design that had perfect living spaces for Lynn and Ruth Ann, as well as an amazing pool and hot tub.
You can actually swim laps in that pool. It's huge. And the jacuzzi is the perfect size. It's perfect.
After some time to think about all of the choices, let's find out what their big decision is.
What do you think about the first house, house number 1 in Venice?
So I love house number 1 in Venice. The pool and jacuzzi sold it for me. It was just gorgeous. I really want to live in Venice. I love the contemporary style. So that house really does have everything that I want.
Yes.
It's under budget. I really love that contemporary, modern style.
What about house number 2? What did you think about that one?
House number 2 was just a bit overwhelming. I don't think house number 2 is really what we need. Too many bathrooms, too many bedrooms, too much upkeep. So for me, I think house number 2 can be scrapped. That's just me.
I agree with you. There was too many bedrooms. I just think it's too big for us.
I think house number 3 has everything we need. It has the pool and jacuzzi. It has all your entertainment stuff that you want. It's the right size. It's in a beautiful neighborhood.
It was a little more traditional. I'm good with that traditional feel because it just makes it feel more homey to me.
Yeah, I agree with that. So, Mom, we are on the same page of which house we're choosing, right?
Yes, we are. We're on the same page.
Okay.
Well, ladies, it looks like the 2 of you have been deep in thought.
Yes.
Yeah, we have.
You have. Have you had fun today?
We had a great time.
So much fun.
Oh, good. So have
much
I.
fun.
Well, I want to have some fun hearing your thoughts about these 3 very different homes. So first of all, tell me about house number 1. What are you thinking?
House number 1 was actually originally my just number 1 choice.
We checked all the boxes.
Yes.
Great kitchen, great open floor plan. Yeah, I really don't have anything bad to say about it.
Tell me about house number 2.
House number 2 was just a little overwhelming. It was just too many bedrooms, too many bathrooms, a lot of upkeep. I just don't think it's the right fit for what we're looking for.
Just too big.
Fabulous house, just more house than you.
Yes, gorgeous house.
Way too much house.
Okay, well then tell me your thoughts on house number 3.
House number 3 is just, it has everything that we want. The pool, jacuzzi, the entertainment space, very cozy. I think it's the right fit.
Yeah, house number 3 was a little more traditional, but I really like that. Just the right size. It wasn't too big.
Some very beautiful homes today.
Yes.
All 3 very different, but you can only pick one home. So have you made a decision?
Yes.
Okay. Ladies, I have to know, which home did you choose?
House number 3.
So excited that we put an offer in on house number 3. It has everything that Mom and I want, and we're really, really, really excited.
We're ready to move in. Let's go. What else can you ask for?
Well, in this home, you could not ask for anything more. I think we got everything you were both looking for today. I am so happy for you. I think it is the perfect home for you. Congratulations to Lynn and Ruth Ann. They found the perfect home today here in Southern California. Join us next time for more $1 Million House Hunters. I'm Jennifer Farrell. Thanks for watching.
We all love to dream that we have the money to buy $1 million home. We meet the buyers who can do just that.
I tell you though, this is a major selling point.
From sweeping views.
I mean, let me just say first off, this is my favorite view.
This has everything.
It's just so beautifully done. It's like a fairy tale.
To complete luxury.
Oh, I love it. This ocean view is amazing to wake up to every day.
These homes have it all.
And there's more.
Our buyers have the money, know exactly what they want.
It just keeps getting better.
And are ready to spend big.
Are you
kidding me?
Wow.
My role is to find these house hunters their ultimate dream home.
In this episode, we meet Robert and Simone, empty nesters who are wanting to move from Seattle down to sunny California's Venice Beach.
It's always been a dream of mine to live in sunny Southern California, and especially in Venice, which is such a historically artistic community.
I'll take them through 3 luxury properties, each with something unique to offer.
I had to show you the Japanese soaking tub because I want to climb in. Me too.
Well, if you had showed us this first, I don't think we would have gone anywhere else.
Exactly.
We're going to see a variety of homes, from brand new builds to restored classics.
The history of this architecture is really respected here, and I really feel like it's a quintessential craftsman. It's special.
Let's see if I'm able to find them their perfect home in Venice Beach.
Hi, I'm Viviana Vigil. Welcome to $1 Million House Hunters. Today, our buyers are Simone and Robert. They're looking for a home in the beautiful walk streets of Venice, California. We're looking at 3 very unique properties today, and we'll see which one they choose. Hi! So good to finally meet you guys.
Nice to meet you as well.
Robert, Simone, I am so excited for our day. You guys are looking for a new house.
Yes, so we're really excited about it. We're coming down from Seattle area, ready for a change of lifestyle, some more sunshine.
Yes.
Yes.
Our daughter is coming down here for grad school, and we decided that we wanted to get a little bit closer to her in our next stage of life. So we're looking to buy a place here in the Venice area.
So what sort of budget are we working with here?
So we're looking at the 3.5 to 4.5 range for us.
What we're looking for is a 3-bedroom house at a minimum, plus a full office for me since I'm working from home. And it has to be on a walk street because I really treasure this community aspect.
This particular walk street is probably the most sought after. So you have shopping, you have restaurants, you have everything just steps away. This particular property is brand new construction, 3 bedrooms. Get this, 3,000 square feet. That is large. Let's head inside and take a look. Okay, great. Lead the way.
We are located on one of the rare walk streets of Venice. Our vision for this modern Venice home was to bring in all the eclectic features of Venice under one roof.
My first impression when I walked up to house number 1 was, love this.
Welcome to your outdoor living area. We step right in from the walk streets into the walk street garden. What do you guys think?
I love it. I love it. Looks like the jasmine is growing beautifully already.
Not to mention that black steel fire pit there for some nice warm nights around the fire.
I also noticed the wood is unique.
This is that modern farmhouse feel. It really is rustic, but yet clean lines. Of course, this is Venice. This is Los Angeles. You got to have the indoor-outdoor feel. You have your own deck here. So when you're entertaining, this becomes another room in your home, just adding to the square footage.
Well, I love the flow.
I can see myself coming to some parties when you guys invite me. Let's head inside and take a closer look.
Great.
Oh my goodness, the indoor-outdoor experience continues. Do you guys feel it?
Oh, I love it.
We walked in from the front garden, sliders letting you in there, sliders letting you into the interior courtyard, more sliders here behind us. You feel like you're outside.
I think this could be the walk street house for me. It seems to have a blend of indoor-outdoor living, which I love, and it has enough space.
You're right here by the beach. It feels very good year-round. And if it does get a little bit chilly outside, it's all outfitted with Infratech heaters. So you will be nice and toasty no matter what the weather.
That's a great feature.
Now, I know that Robert is really into cooking, so...
Yes, and I'm into eating, so it's a good
It's a good combination.
Well, let's head to the kitchen.
Okay, good.
Perfect.
All right, Robert, what are we eating?
Well, now we're getting into my element here.
Exactly.
This is what I like to look at. As a family chef, I do really appreciate the touches that they've done on the kitchen with the high-end appliances. It's a really top-notch kitchen.
You got open shelving, you've got a great sink there that is a top-of-the-line fixture. It's Waterstone is a brand. I mean, it looks like a work of art, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah.
You've got top-of-the-line appliances, Miele appliances.
Great.
You have your sliders here. You can put a barbecue right out there. You can really make this work. I'm loving the chandelier over the dining space.
Absolutely.
They really nailed it in this room. What do you say we head upstairs and take a peek?
Yes, I want to see the bathrooms.
Welcome to your primary suite retreat. Wow. I mean, this is special.
What really captured me about the primary suite is the absolute integration of all the elements that I really want. Beautiful space for the bedroom, and then also this outdoor balcony, and then the primary bathroom, which is fantastic.
You've got your soaking tub, you've got your dual vanities, and you've got my favorite, and I know yours too, you have a Thermosol Smart Steam Shower. I mean, it is the utmost luxury to have a steam shower in your home, and this is the top of the line. I think this is a really relaxing space.
It's terrific. It feels very serene.
It might be hard to get some work done in this house, actually. So many places to relax. I do have a little surprise for you if you'd like to follow me.
Sure, what is it?
I think you're gonna love it.
Okay.
I'm intrigued.
This is LA living, right? This is beach living.
This is a nice surprise.
You could actually start your day with the sun rising and finish it with the sunset because you have access to capture the light as it travels from morning to night.
I was not expecting the rooftop, and the views from here are even more amazing.
And then again, we have that heat lamp, which I know I will need.
The Infratech is right above.
I'm very impressed with what they did with this.
It's smart.
With 3,000 square feet of living space, I think there's going to be enough room for everybody and then some.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's great.
So the magic question is...
What are we looking at here?
What do you think?
Exactly. I'm going to say 4.2.
I was going to guess 3.9.
It is listed at 4.5.
taking into consideration all the special elements. I feel like it's an accurate reflection of the market and this property in the market.
It does offer everything. It's completely turnkeyed, and the location is really second to none.
It's fantastic.
So
I love that we
sought
could
after.
just walk down the street, and then there we've got all of Venice right at our fingertips.
I'm going to let you guys take a peek around
Okay.
before we head to house number 2 and give you some time to look.
Great.
All right.
Thanks so much.
That's
Enjoy.
great. Thank you. It's going to be hard to beat, so I'm excited to see what else we have to look at today, but now I've got my standards set pretty high.
What an amazing first option here in Venice Beach. Stay with us because we still have 2 amazing properties to see. Will Robert and Simone find the luxury home of their dreams?
It really feels like I can almost be on vacation in my own home.
Stay tuned. Welcome back. We're in Venice Beach looking at 3 luxury beachside properties with Robert and Simone. House number 1 was a brand new build with a 360-degree rooftop view of Venice. This is LA living, right? This is beach living.
This is a nice surprise.
But will house number 1 be enough to win our couple over? All right, house number 2. Yes.
Wow.
Wow.
I really loved stepping away from the city into this new world.
It's pretty remarkable.
This is a 3-bedroom, 4-bath home. These are bungalows built in 1923.
Oh, wow.
And really lending itself to that Southern California indoor-outdoor lifestyle, which you'll probably be spending as much time outside
here.
as
for
you are
sure.
in.
But I'd love to check out the inside as well.
All right, lead the way. Let's head inside.
Perfect.
What you don't have in Venice, typically, is land to hang out because the lots are so small. But because this is a double lot, you have the 3 craftsman cottages, and then you have this incredible open space. So the place is really an entertainer's dream.
I just love the craftsman style with the windows and the fireplace around.
There is nothing to me that speaks more of home than a fireplace. And to have 3 working fireplaces, it really captures the essence of home. I love that.
Each bungalow has their own living area, complete with wood-burning fireplace, kitchen, bedroom, bath. It is just incredible. I mean, you could have your own space, your daughter can have her own space, and you can even have a bungalow for a guest or your work-from-home office.
Amazing.
Well, I know Robert's big on the kitchen. There are 3 in this property, but what do you say we take a look at one of them right now?
Sure.
Okay. All right, follow me. All right, custom cabinets, top-of-the-line appliances, smaller floor plan than the kitchen we saw, but that's to be expected because there are 3 kitchens on this property, and each is unique, and each has its own charm.
When Claire finishes school, she could literally have her own bungalow.
Sure.
And then she'd be very, very close.
I just need to teach her to
As
cook.
a mom, that's true.
That's true, but you could. What do you say we look at one of the primary bedrooms?
Yeah,
Let's take a look.
Great.
These floor plans are a little bit smaller when it comes to the primary suites, but there are 3 bungalows, so you got a lot of options to choose from. There's this bedroom, of course, 2 other bedrooms in the other bungalows, but still a lot of space, and I love the custom touches. This one has an ensuite with the custom doors, just really beautiful, quaint, really homey vibe.
I love this pressed tin ceiling. It's
Absolutely.
lovely.
Yep. Well, there's so much to show you on this property. Why don't we go check out one of the entertainment areas? And I think you guys are going to really love it.
Great.
Why don't you lead the way outside?
Okay.
All right.
I had to show you the Japanese soaking tub because I want to climb in. Me too.
Well, if you had showed us this first, I don't think we would have gone anywhere else.
Exactly.
This is like a twilight dream as far as I'm concerned. Glass of champagne in the soaking tub with these lanterns turning on and the stars above.
And the cover of the tree.
Gorgeous.
The beautiful Japanese soaking tub porch area with the gorgeously manicured tree above it. It just felt like this perfect getaway. It's like a retreat.
Yes.
It really is
Yeah.
for you and your guests. And then with also the ability to have your dedicated work from home space with that bonus rec room area. Yeah.
I'm just worried if she's going to get any work done here with all these things outside. I don't know.
What do you think this home is listed at?
So unique. I would guess 4.1.
I'm feeling very close to that, but I'm going to go 4.
You'll be happy to hear it's listed at 3.99. In the budget,
I was pleasantly surprised that it was right at 4. The uniqueness of it and the space of the yard, that worked well for me. I'm feeling like there's a lot of options here.
don't call your realtor just yet because we still have one more property to see.
Coming up, we take a look at a craftsman architecture that's over 100 years old and has been completely reimagined.
The history of this architecture is really respected here, and I really feel like it's a quintessential craftsman.
Could this be exactly what Robert and Simone have been looking for? Stay tuned. Welcome back. We've seen two fantastic homes in Venice Beach, California. The first option was a brand new build that had a modern feel and offered stunning rooftop views. Then we saw 3 houses in one with beautifully restored craftsman-style bungalows.
It's like a retreat.
Yes, it really is for you and your guests.
But let's see if this last option will win them over.
Managed to find another property available on the walk streets of Venice. This is a completely different walk street, much closer to the beach itself. You're actually just about a block away.
Being able to walk over and you know, feel the sand on your feet and see the sunlight and just breathe in that ocean air, that's really beautiful.
The inside has been completely redone, redecorated, modernized. It's absolutely stunning. Are you anxious to get inside?
I do.
Definitely.
I know I am. Let's do it.
This home is a 1912 craftsman that has been completely reimagined. This house has 3 bedrooms and 2 baths. It's 1,580 square feet, and we have 3 amazing outdoor spaces.
There's so much creativity here. There's so much history here. This home really has the quintessential Venice vibe.
You gotta love a craftsman because the floor plans are ample. Look at this space in here. It is very large. Living area shared with the dining room. And I gotta mention the wood-burning fireplace.
I love
you know it.
The openness that it had into the dining room and kitchen area, it had a really good flow for the size of the footprint of the house, which I really appreciated in terms of entertaining.
You have your original windows, lots of light coming in. Some of the glass is actually original to the home as well, which includes 2 unique stained glass pieces that are original to the home.
I love the stained glass pieces. I noticed that as soon as we walked in, as well as the beautiful fixture above the dining room table. They did a good job of keeping some of the older features of it while also opening it up, and it feels very light and bright and has a really nice flow to this open area.
I really love how modernized this house has become, and one of the earmarks of that is the kitchen. So I'm anxious to show you. Let's step inside, take a look.
Yeah.
What do you think of this modern kitchen in this 1912 house?
It's lovely. I mean,
cool.
the modern appliances that still have an old world feel to them, it's a really nice touch. It blends in seamlessly with the rest of the kitchen, which I really appreciate.
Really am excited to show you the primary suite. It's such a special space. So let's head upstairs.
Okay.
All right, follow me. Here is your private oasis upstairs. This whole floor is the primary suite. You have this incredible space. And when it's time for a movie, push a button, TV appears out of that railing there.
Oh, that's clever.
Yeah. You can go into your ensuite. You have this gorgeous soaking tub. The water comes down from the ceiling.
That's so cool.
That's pretty ridiculous.
The beautiful, luxurious feeling of the materials. It really feels like a spa bathroom, which I loved.
This home offers 3 outdoor spaces. I'd like to take you out to the front garden area, which is absolutely beautiful. And we'll talk some more down there.
Okay,
Perfect.
And here is a gorgeous outdoor living room. Isn't this beautiful? You feel that sun, right?
I do. This is wonderful. This is a nice gathering space I could see.
And you're just a block from the beach, Robert. You
Yes.
grab your coffee in the morning, go and check out the surfers, come right back.
I know.
That's my kind of morning.
What do you think this home is listed at?
So I think it's probably 4.1.
Okay.
I was going to go a little bit more. I was going to go 425.
Well, brace yourselves.
Okay.
It's actually listed at 3.710.
Wow. I was pleasantly surprised. I thought it was going to be a little bit higher.
The history of this architecture is really respected here, and I really feel like it's a quintessential craftsman. It's special.
I think that we got 3 very unique properties. It's going to be a tough decision, I think.
We've seen all 3 luxury properties in Venice Beach. When we return, we find out which one Robert and Simone have picked. Stay tuned. Welcome back to our $1 million house hunt in Venice Beach, California. The first stop on our hunt was a modern build with plenty of entertaining space and rooftop views.
I'm very impressed with what they did with this.
It's smart.
House number 2 was 3 houses in one, with 3 separate bungalows offering plenty of backyard space and a spot to relax.
This is like a twilight dream as far as I'm concerned.
The last property was a stunning restoration of a house that was over 100 years old and offering modern features with a classic touch.
They did a good job of keeping some of the older features of it while also opening it up, and it feels very light and bright and has a really nice flow.
I gave Robert and Simone some time to think about all of the options, so let's see if they've made a decision.
So we need to do a little recap here on these 3 properties and figure out which one feels like the best fit. The first one was that contemporary farmhouse. Some really nice features. There was a lot of nice outdoor space that I appreciated, and largest space for, entertaining as well. The second was the bungalows. It was this place where we could really enjoy nature right within our place.
Feels almost like you're in a fairyland with the tree and the soaking tub.
Absolutely. The question on that one is with the 3 different bungalows and the thought of combining 2 of those spaces together, that you could probably work with finding more space there.
That to me feels like a lot of work. Having said that, it's a special property.
And then this classic craftsman's here.
To me, epitomizes the classic American simplicity with the architecture and the real true integrity of a craftsman style. I love that.
This one came in at 3.71. You're getting a lot more space in that third one for that price.
Correct. To me, it feels like we're pretty much on the same page. Yeah.
I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
Okay.
All right. Enough time to discuss. This is a tough one.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I think we're kind of on the same page now and made a decision.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
I love to see a happy couple. Well, let's break it down. 3
Yeah.
properties. House number 1 was this modern farmhouse, contemporary, brand new construction, rooftop deck. You got the interior courtyard. You had all the bedrooms you need. You had that front Zen garden.
Yes.
Really, the Walk Street garden. It was pretty cool. So that was listed at 4.5, top of your budget. And then we moseyed on down just about a block away. Same Walk Street, totally different property. And that was listed at 3.99. So, still within the budget there. And then we came on down steps from the sand. Incredible 1912 craftsman. Yet it's been totally modernized, updated. The style is so fresh. Here we are sitting in the living room of house number 3, and I can just really feel the history in this home. So lots to consider, and I know you guys have been discussing it. You said you were sort of on the same page. Is there a house that we can eliminate out of the gate?
I think we agreed that we would eliminate the bungalow. As much as we loved house number 2, for us, the way the layout was, 3 separate bungalows was a little bit of a challenge or a little bit more work than we were looking to do.
It sounds like you guys are really split between house number 1 and house number 3. So at the end of the day, what did you ultimately choose?
I think we're looking at house number 1. Yeah, house number 1.
House number 1.
I'm over the moon.
I think we're both really excited about our choice. It was very pleasant surprise to be able to find a property that had everything that we wanted. I mean, it was the higher end of the budget, but it's worth it for the long term.
Well, it sounds like we need to call the realtor. We need to put an offer in and get you in house number 1. Congratulations. Thank you guys so much for inviting me on this journey. Congratulations to Simone and Robert. I know they're gonna love their beautiful Venice Walk Street property. I'm Viviana Vigil. Thanks for watching $1 Million House Hunters. We'll see you next time.
We all love to dream that we have the money to buy $1 million home. We meet the buyers who can do just that.
I tell you though, this is a major selling point.
From sweeping views.
I mean, let me just say first off, this is my favorite view.
This has everything.
It's just so beautifully done. It's like a fairy tale.
To complete luxury.
He's speechless, this
I'm
guy?
literally speechless now.
This ocean view is amazing to wake up to every day.
These homes have it all.
And there's more.
Our buyers have the money, know exactly what they want.
It just keeps getting better.
And are ready to spend big.
Are you kidding me?
Wow.
My role is to find these house hunters their ultimate dream home. Episode, I meet Joe and Kathy.
Hi.
Finally get to meet you.
Hi.
They're moving from Atlanta, Georgia to Venice, California.
For me, there's nowhere else. I have to have someplace in Venice.
I'm taking them through some of the most eclectic Venice properties. They need a house with space to entertain clients.
Is that big enough for you to entertain?
I think it is because it's open.
Beg to differ.
Will I be able to find something that will suit their needs?
It's enclosed and you can kind of like just do your thing in the hot tub.
Let's see if I can find them their dream home.
Welcome to $1 Million House Hunters. I'm Viviana Vigil. Today our buyers are Kathy and Joe. They're looking at 3 gorgeous properties in Venice, California. We'll see which one they choose.
We're entertainment attorneys and this is where most of our clients are. And we're a little envious of that lifestyle, so we wanted to try to get in on it.
Living in Venice has been Kathy's lifelong dream.
My first time coming here when I was in my teens, and it was great to see people roller skating on the beach in January. When I visited that day, I said, I'm gonna live here one day. So now's the opportunity.
I'm looking for 3 bedrooms,
At
3
least
baths.
3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. We're ready to buy today.
Yeah.
But if we don't find that perfect house, I think we could probably rent for a while until we find really the space that's good for us.
Yeah.
That's the most important thing.
Hi guys.
Hi.
Finally get to meet you.
Hi, I'm Joe.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Kathy.
So nice to meet both of you. I'm so excited. You guys are making a big move.
I know.
From big spacious houses in Atlanta to bungalow style in Venice Beach. So we got to make sure to have the space to entertain. You got to have the cool Venice vibe. So we're already working on that. What is the budget that you're working with?
We like to try to stay under $6 million,
Okay.
right?
Yeah. Does that sound doable?
I think definitely. We have some really great options for you to look at today.
Yeah.
This house behind me is an absolute masterpiece. It's a bungalow turned modern masterpiece, contemporary style, while still honoring that old Venice bungalow vibe.
Okay.
So what do you think about the curb appeal? This is a walk-up street, so you can't even drive up to the front of the house.
So anti-Atlanta, but this is great.
But that's what we're going for. Let's go inside.
Okay.
We are located in Venice on one of 4 walk streets, very close to Abbot Kinney, the beach, and also Lincoln Boulevard, where there are a ton of boutique shops. The house we named Historic Modern because it is a 1907 Japanese craftsman that was restored. We did a metal addition to it, and it has all the brand new amenities that you can ever imagine.
Okay, welcome home.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. I didn't expect this kind of space.
This is nice.
This is a part of an original 1907 bungalow. This part of the home is over 100 years old, but they have totally redone it.
I like the fact that it's historic modern because, I mean, 1907, what are we talking about here? Over a century. It's very cozy, very welcoming.
Yeah, I like the little sitting area. I don't know if we could turn it into an office or something like that.
Office, sunroom, you could really use it for anything. Gets great light.
Yeah.
And then you work your way down, step down into the formal dining area. We have state-of-the-art wine fridge, state-of-the-art horticultural center there.
Oh, yes.
That formal dining room, big enough for you to entertain?
Well, I like that. Well, I think it is because it's open.
Well, I beg to differ because we have a lot of clients.
Okay.
And I think we really will probably need more room.
Wow.
Man.
Wow. Kathy's happy, Joe.
I'm happy.
You got a happy lady here.
Happy Kathy.
We have Miele top of the line appliances. This is a hidden vent hood. It just stays right here in the counter. When you want to use it, push a button, pops up.
And it pops up.
Wow.
You have a steam oven as well. You have a built-in espresso machine.
Gigantic refrigerator. The
appliances.
The appliances.
Oh, unbelievable.
They were unbelievable.
Yeah.
You got fixtures that are one of a kind. This sink, amazing behind us.
That's
modeled
wild.
after a Harley Davidson motorcycle. It's your kitchen sink faucet.
Yeah.
This kitchen is party central.
I think so. And the way that it flows, that's why I'm not that concerned about the space because there's a flow here.
It's very casual dining. It's people milling about. I really think it accommodates quite a few guests.
Yeah, I think so.
I think so too.
So why don't we head up to the primary suite and check out all the amenities that it has to offer.
That'll work.
Okay, let's go upstairs.
Okay. I love the staircase. I thought it was very unique.
It's an art piece in and of itself.
Okay. We're here, huh?
This is special. Wow.
Light and bright. You're in your own retreat, complete with a spa ensuite. You have a unique steam shower controlled with a panel that can do hydrotherapy, light therapy. You can watch Netflix from this control panel. I mean, you got it all.
The TV in the shower, the deck that you can go out and have. And the steam shower.
And the soaking tub.
And the soaking tub.
This has been opened up. You have these gorgeous windows. Do you guys actually see yourself using this balcony?
For sure.
Oh, yeah.
In all honesty, it is a little smaller than what we're used to, but we knew that we would have to give up some space. I don't want a lot of wasted space around, and that area, I think, would suffice.
Let's head out to the Walk Street Garden. Beautiful place to have a cup of coffee, sit in front of the house. Let's go check it out.
Okay.
This is beautiful Southern California living right here. We're enjoying the sun. We've got a Japanese fountain, a fire pit, a seating area. You have your old-fashioned front porch. That's Atlanta for you right there.
That is Atlanta.
They have an underground cistern collecting the rainwater. You can get it right out with this hand pump behind you.
I love that sound of the running water. I love the whole garden, almost Asian feel.
Yeah, very zen.
Yeah.
Okay. Comes with birds, free of charge.
Okay.
It's lovely.
Yeah.
Really like it a lot.
So what do you guys think that this home is listed at?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I would say about 5.5.
I'd say a little higher, at maybe 6.
At 6. Okay, 6 and 5.5, right in the middle, 5.7.
See?
Okay.
Yeah.
Under budget. Yeah. Hits all the boxes, right?
Yeah. Yes, I think I could see myself living here. I'd like to see the other options, but this is definitely a contender.
Well, why don't we take one last look around before we head over to house number 2? Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Soak it in.
We have 2 more homes left to see. Will Joe and Kathy fall in love with these stunning Venice properties?
And the view is to look out that every morning.
Yes.
Stay tuned. Welcome back. We're in Venice, California, looking for Kathy and Joe's dream home. The first house was a renovated Japanese craftsman on the secluded walk streets.
Wow. Kathy's happy, Joe.
I'm happy.
But could this next house be the one?
We are on the walk streets of Venice, which is very rare. There's only about 4 walk streets, about 10 minutes from the beach. This house is one of the first brand new construction houses on a walk street in about 6 years, and it's 1 in 4 homes on a walk street that actually has a pool with a jacuzzi.
What do you guys think of this curb appeal?
Nice.
It's a very nice curb appeal.
It's really modern.
This is totally brand new construction, and the developers have created a whole new style of architecture. It's called California. It is Norwegian inspired, but California born. So you have those clean lines, you have the really warm charred wood on the exterior. California.
Yes. Say that 3 times
Yes.
fast.
Yeah. You wanted cool, you wanted artsy. We got it for you.
we
Sure.
did. Yeah.
Now this home has a lot of amazing features. I'm gonna leave some of them as a surprise. So let's head inside so you can get wowed. Cue the big reaction. Wow.
Oh my gosh.
This is indoor outdoor living. These walls, full glass.
The floor to ceiling windows just lets in so much more light, and it just makes it seem so much larger than the actual square footages. It's amazing. When I think of living in Venice, California, I think about something like this.
You want that indoor outdoor life.
Yeah.
Now, we were a little bit concerned about the size of the dining room in house number 1. What do you think about this dining space?
Because there's plenty of room for a nice large crowd in here. That you got the outdoor.
Al fresco, yeah, we're gonna do that, that's for sure.
We're gonna do that.
You know, the kitchen is the heart of any home, and if you're really enjoying this design and the feeling that this house gives you, I gotta mention the interior was designed by Joan Benke, including this kitchen and this one-of-a-kind island.
Beautiful.
Absolutely beautiful. You have a pantry that goes under the stairs. You have your appliance wall under the stairs, a real space-saving feature in this kitchen. You have a pass-through to the backyard area, so it's perfect for entertaining.
I haven't seen one of those in years, so to see it in this home that's so up-to-date and modern, it was really cool.
Is that a wine fridge?
That is a built-in top-of-the-line wine fridge. It holds, I think, around 100 bottles.
That's enough.
I think that might be enough.
It's beautiful to look at. It's just a little bit small.
It's actually pretty good size. It's just a different shape than the other kitchen.
Maybe that's what it is.
This one's more in the center
shape.
of the home, more of a square rectangle design. I do want to take you guys upstairs and show you the primary suite because I think you're going to be in for a surprise.
Okay.
Let's go. Talk about a contemporary primary suite. This light fixture is a work of art, and I'm loving the big windows.
And the view is to look out that every morning.
Yes.
Absolutely stunning. Now,
It
let's not forget to mention the incredible ensuite. It has a dual vanity with quartz countertops and top-of-the-line Dornbrock faucets. Another steam shower for you to really relax.
Yeah.
And I think the closet might count as another bedroom. I'm not sure. It's absolutely huge.
It's enormous.
What I liked best about the primary suite was that shower.
And the fixtures, they were amazing, gorgeous.
And I absolutely love the staircase. It's a contemporary glass design.
California, that's the staircase, exactly. Yes, very nice.
And then at the top of the stairs, you have this gorgeous laundry room. You have multiple bedrooms on this level. There's another level above us.
What I really liked about that rooftop deck was the views.
That's something else that was not expected.
This is going to be a tough decision, right?
It is.
So let me make it a little bit tougher for you guys. How's that?
Uh-oh.
I'm going to take you outside and really wow you and surprise you. You're waiting for this one. Come on.
Wow, are you
kidding me?
Wow.
It's Southern California. You got to have a pool, right?
Yeah. When I first walked up to house number 2, I thought this is going to be the one. And then the pool.
That is so rare to find here on these walk streets. There's only, I think, less than a handful of pools in this area.
I don't know if we need to go further.
We got one more house, Joe. Don't do this to me.
I'm not trying.
Now this really, I get the Scandinavian feel.
There you go. Scandifornia.
Scandifornia, that's it. Scandifornia.
They can't swim you around in Scandinavia.
No,
but here we can.
But
okay.
This is awesome.
So, what do you guys think this home is listed at?
Oh, this is easy.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Really?
It has to be at least at the top of our budget or more.
Okay.
6 million?
What do you say?
Probably 7 million.
It's actually listed under budget at 5.65.
Oh, you're kidding.
That's amazing.
I was pleasantly surprised. Fits well within our budget.
All right, well, let's take another look around the property because there's so much more to see before we head to house number 3. Keep an open mind. I know we're already in love, but lots more.
Okay.
There's only one more luxury home left to see on this house hunt. We check out this renovated classic craftsman home on the former canal streets of Venice. Is this the dream home they're looking for?
It was
romantic.
Yeah, it was romantic.
Stay tuned. Welcome back. We've seen 2 amazing luxury homes in the walk streets of Venice. The first house was a renovated Japanese craftsman.
We're here, huh?
This is special.
Then we saw a spectacular new home that's perfect for entertaining.
Scandifornia.
Scandifornia, that's it. Scandifornia, yeah.
But will this last home be the one?
So we are on Rialto here in Venice, which originally was a canal street. The beautiful thing about Rialto is you are a few blocks away from the iconic Venice Beach as well as the trendy Abbot Kinney. This house specifically is an old craftsman's house built in 1929 that's been totally updated and redone 3 years ago.
House number 3, we're throwing you for a loop on this one. We had 2 properties that we've already looked at that were for sale. Well, house number 3 is a rental property right in the pristine Abbot Kinney area of Venice. This is a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, just about 1,700 square foot home. So let's take a look and see what you guys think. This is the main living space. You have a formal dining. You have a wood-burning fireplace, which they don't even make anymore. And I love all the craftsman details of this home.
I like it that it's open because I know homes in that era, it wasn't so. So whoever did a good job of opening up the space and making it a little more flowy.
Yeah.
And I like that part. That's a cool chandelier too.
How do you guys feel about possibly renting for a period of time?
We're ready to buy, but you know, things happen and sometimes, you know, we might have to have a temporary space. So why not? Why not take a look and see?
And I was impressed with the real log fireplace. You know, that's another thing that I was used to back east that, you know, it's just nice.
A very inviting kitchen. I love this center island that you share with a living space. It's perfect for setting out hors d'oeuvres. You can even throw a couple stools in the front and have people join you for a coffee in the morning.
Well, craftsmen didn't have that large of a kitchen area in the past, and so the opening up of it was really, really, really done well. I have to keep in mind that it would be temporary and not get too in love with it, but I mean, this can definitely work.
Well, you know, everything's negotiable. We can always ask the sellers if they want to sell, and we might go from renting to buying, right?
Yeah.
Let's head upstairs. Let's look at the primary suite. Take a look. Yeah. Now, it's not staged, so you got to use a little bit of your imagination of where your furniture would go, but you have a gorgeous fireplace right here
just unique to you two. This one's a gas fireplace, which makes it really easy to use. And then double French doors opening to your own private balcony right in front of the house. You can overlook the street, you can hear the sereneness of the area. You have your ensuite with a soaking tub, dual vanities, granite countertops. You have a glass enclosed shower that is really spacious. Not to mention the walk-in closet that doubles as a nursery. I don't know, it's really big.
My favorite thing about the primary suite was the balcony. You know, with the French doors opening, being able to go out there, and it was...
It was romantic.
Yeah, it was romantic.
I like the space, actually. I like the fireplace.
Yeah.
I've always loved the fireplace in the bedrooms.
I would like the bedroom to be just a little bigger.
So he's saying maybe.
Yeah, I think we can make it.
There's dissent in the ranks.
Yes.
Okay. This is the backyard area. We're next to the garage. There's your own personal hot tub. That's always nice. You have a little deck area. It's already landscaped, freshly painted home, light and bright.
It's very private. It's not like anybody can just peek over the fence. It's enclosed, and you can kind of like just do your thing in the hot tub.
It's small, but it's well done. It's quaint and cute, and it has a hot tub. That's always
That's
a
a good
plus.
factor.
That's always a positive.
What do you think, Joe?
I like it for us, if it was just us.
Yeah.
But to try to entertain out here with the hot tub, that's a lot of space that we could be using
Right.
for the guest.
Yeah. So it's understandable, Joe. What do you think that this home is rented for per month? What do you think the monthly rent is?
I'll say $5,000.
I'd say $3,500.
You guys haven't been out to Venice Beach yet, right? It's actually listed for $11,000 a month.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a pretty standard rate for this area because of its proximity to Abbot Kinney and its proximity to the ocean.
$11,000.
That's interesting to know.
That really changes
Yeah.
things for you here, huh?
Yeah.
You guys have a lot to think about because we have actually looked at 3 very unique properties. I'm going to let you guys find a nice comfortable spot to talk and really kind of discuss the 3 properties, and then I will come and join you and see if I can't pressure you to make a decision.
Okay.
All right, good luck.
We've seen all 3 luxury homes, and when we return, Kathy and Joe will make the big decision.
We chose
Welcome back. We've seen all 3 homes on this $1 million house hunt. The first house was a renovated Japanese craftsman. The second home was a spectacular new home that's perfect for entertaining. Our last stop was a renovated classic craftsman on the former canal streets of Venice. I left Joe and Kathy for some time to think. Let's see if they're ready to make the big decision.
Okay, so it's decision time, I guess.
Yes. I like number 1. I like the price. I like the decor. I like the everything really about it. That's the kind of house that I was kind of envisioning for us to do our entertaining.
I like the steps in number 1.
I did too.
Yeah. House number 2, though, has that pool. That was a really pleasant surprise.
It also had that deck.
And it had the floor-to-ceiling windows in the front that just gave you a panoramic view of the front living space that made it look so much larger than what it really is. And house number 3 is quaint, and I can tell that they put a lot into updating it, but just not really big in terms of entertainment space.
Yeah, but it did have a fireplace, which reminds me of back home.
Yeah, I think we know which one we want.
I think I know which one we want too.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, you two. No pressure, but I am here to twist your arm and force you to make a decision. Just kidding. But it is decision time. And I know we have a tough one to make. I know you guys have been talking a little bit amongst yourselves. We have 3 unique properties. House number 1 was that historic Japanese craftsman turned into a modern masterpiece. And it was under budget at 5.7, so it really checked a lot of the boxes. And then we also looked at house number 2. It was the Scandifornia design. also under budget at $5.65. And then we're here just steps from Abbot Kinney. This is a rental available for $11,000 a month. Tough decision. Is there a home that we've already eliminated?
I think it's safe to say yes.
Okay, which one was that?
It would be number 3, the rental.
Okay, so the rental not necessarily going to work for you guys.
Right. We are ready to buy.
So maybe a rental wasn't in the cards.
Right.
Okay, so that leaves us with house number 1 and house number 2. It sounds like you might have made a decision.
We chose number 1.
Number 1.
House number 1. Even the birds are excited. Okay. House number 1. What was it that took you over the edge? Now it didn't have a swimming pool, but that didn't matter.
Yeah. Well, it did matter to me.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I love the swimming pool, but that's space that we could actually be using for the clients.
Okay.
And I was sold from the minute I walked in.
It was a great curb appeal, even though it didn't have a curb.
So cool.
But it was, you know,
so cool.
Little area.
You know, just a little walkway.
Yeah.
You know, it was. That's what we want.
Yeah.
Let's call the agent and put in an offer. Congratulations.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations to Kathy and Joe on their brand new Venice Beach home. I'm Viviana Vigil. We'll see you next time on $1 Million House Hunters.
We all love to dream that we have the money to buy $1 million home. We meet the buyers who can do just that.
I tell you though, this is a major selling point.
From sweeping views.
I mean, let me just say first off, this is my favorite view.
This has everything.
It's just so beautifully done. It's like a fairy tale.
To complete luxury.
He's speechless, this
I'm
guy?
literally speechless now.
This ocean view is amazing to wake up to every day.
These homes have it all.
And there's more.
Our buyers have the money, know exactly what they want.
It just keeps getting better.
And are ready to spend big.
Are you
kidding me?
Wow.
My role is to find these house hunters their ultimate dream home. In this episode, I meet Lee and Burke.
We live in Sherman Oaks, which is a suburb of Los Angeles, and we would like to move somewhere nearer the beach.
I'm showing them some of the most desirable properties around Venice, California.
We would like to be walking distance from the beach. At least 3 bedrooms and 3 baths would be perfect for us.
Will I be able to find something that suits their needs?
Wow, check this out.
This is crazy.
Let's see if I can find Burke and Lee their dream home.
Welcome to $1 Million House Hunters. I'm Viviana Vigil. Today our buyers are Burke and Lee. They're looking for a beach home in Venice, California. We're going to show them 3 unique properties and see which one they choose.
All of the homes in Venice are so crafty and different and boutiquey and new, and I think it would be really cool to have one that wasn't plain Jane.
Hi guys. Hi. I'm so excited for today.
We are excited to see what you have to show us.
Yes, I understand you're in the market for a new property.
We are. Venice Beach is where we want to, I don't know, set up roots in the iconic Venice Beach.
What I like about Venice is the skate park. I skated as a championship skater when I was younger, so I'd love to teach my son to be able to do the same thing.
What are must-haves in this new home?
Well, bedrooms, we were hoping at least 3, right, honey? And
At
then-
least 3 bathrooms as well.
Yeah, we have our son who's 9, he's almost 10, so some space for him in the house, but really what we like is entertaining. I cook quite a bit, so a chef's kitchen would be fantastic for us.
And what sort of budget are we looking for?
I would like to stay under $4 million, but we have
We do
it.
have some wiggle room.
Burke, you mentioned you wanted something special, something quintessential Venice. I can't think of anything more iconic than the house that we're standing in front of. This is known as the Kaplan House. It was actually owned by an artist named Kaplan, and she commissioned the famous architect Frederick Fisher. He was a protege of Frank Gehry. Amazing work. It is just under 2,700 square feet, 3 bedrooms. I think you guys are gonna love it. Let's step inside and take a look.
The house was built to reflect from the outside a wave on the ocean and from the inside a hull of a boat. So if you look up at the ceiling, you can see all the beautiful woodwork and all the deconstructivist elements. It's a beautiful piece of art.
Wow. This is the heart of the home. I see you guys are kind of wide-eyed.
Yeah, this is amazing.
This is a 2-story atrium with oversized skylights. It lets the sun just flood the home with natural light. I love this catwalk that circles this living area. It's called the library catwalk. There's bookshelves, there's a desk area. It's really great for working from home.
It absolutely sparks imagination. If you told me that this was on Sesame Street, that's the only way I would believe that it fit here.
You wanted special, you wanted unique. This is it. I am so excited to show you guys the kitchen. I know, Burke, you're the one that mixes it up in there the most.
Well, let's light this candle and burn it at both ends. I'm
Love
ready to go.
it. Come on, follow me. Check out your kitchen. Burke, what do you think? Enough space for you?
I mean, yeah, this is so cool. It's like the breakfast nook. Like, where do you even get a countertop like this?
Everything is custom in this home. This is a custom sort of T-shaped island with an eat-in counter, which is really convenient for your casual breakfast or even a casual dinner.
I really liked that so much of the design was custom, and those exposed beams, it's like a really cool space to work in. And obviously they spent some money with the Viking Pro line for all of the appliances.
Well, let's keep this tour going. I'm so glad that you guys are so amped and you're really enjoying it so far. I really want to show you the primary suite. I think you're going to love it.
Can't
wait. All right, let's see what relaxation awaits. I love the deconstructivism in here. I love how it looks. So much raw lumber. It just gives this really rustic look to it, but it's so polished with the white walls, the light pouring in. You have a dual vanity in the ensuite. You have a soaking tub, dual shower. What do you think, Lee?
I really like the fact that it has the tub and the dual shower.
That works for you.
That's a requirement.
And it's glass enclosed. It's a really sexy shower with that skylight above it. And I love how ample and serene this primary suite is.
Every little last touch in here is so cool and playful, and like I just feel like I'm on a houseboat, sailing in Venice. It's so rad. It's trippy.
I am so glad that you guys like it. It sounds like it's really speaking to you, and I'd love to show you more. So why don't we head to the rooftop deck?
Rooftop deck?
Like that?
I'm in. Let's go.
All right, quintessential Venice rooftop.
I mean, this is like what Venice is about.
And you really get to appreciate the architecture from here in a whole nother elevation. You can see that wave curvature that they put on the rooftop.
You know, because it has this industrial, this yellow submarine kind of, fire escape kind of metal steel, and then you get up and it's so beautiful, and the views, because you've got the mountains and that ocean breeze.
What do you two think that this home is listed at?
Because of the name value of it, and it obviously is never going to lose its value as a piece of art. I'm a little nervous that it's at the high end of our budget.
4.5?
I mean, no, I can't, it wouldn't blow out that hard, right? But I mean, yeah, I think it's at the upper end of the
So you're guessing around 4.5,
that would be my guess.
Yeah.
Okay, it's actually listed at 3.495.
That's incredible.
That's good news.
That's unbelievable. To hear that it was in our price range is humbling, and pretty exciting. I can't believe that it's something that is attainable to us.
We still have 2 more properties left to see, you guys, so keep an open mind, but this is truly a one-of-a-kind home. I know you were looking for something special, so I'm really glad that we started here and you can really take a look and absorb this Kaplan house. I'm excited to take one last walk through before we head to house number 2. What do you say?
For sure, let's go.
Definitely.
Now that I know that price too, right?
We have 2 more homes left to see in Venice Beach, California. Will this next home be the right one?
I can definitely see cookouts in the backyard and children playing.
Stay tuned. Welcome back. We're in Venice Beach, California, and on a search for Burke and Lee's ultimate dream home.
Venice is its own outdoor space in and of itself. I think having that kind of playground right outside your front door is kind of a really cool thing.
The first home was a stunning designer home near the beach.
I see you guys are kind of wide-eyed.
Yeah, this is amazing.
Will this next house be the right fit?
Welcome to house number 2. These are the quintessential privacy hedges here in Los Angeles that everybody loves because it provides just a hidden oasis behind the gates. This is a 3-bedroom, 5-bathroom contemporary compound. It's just under 3,600 square feet, so a lot of space inside. Let's check it out. What do you say?
Yeah.
All right.
This location is incredibly special because it is tucked just south of Rose and just east of Abbot Kinney Boulevard.
There are 2 separate structures on the property. There's the main house. The second structure in the back is a 2-car garage. And above the garage is a huge studio.
Look at this space, wide open concept, and your eye is drawn all the way through the home.
The flow is excellent.
The flow's excellent, and you know what? We talk about entertaining. How cool is it to come to a home where from the front door you see all the way to the back, and they're like, that's where the party is.
You know where to go.
I love it. You know where to go.
And I love that this space is so versatile. You have your dining area. There's a flex space just in front of us. They've been using it as a bit of a homeschool.
When you come in the front door, the large main living space we would really enjoy because off to the right is opportunity for us to have homeschooling or our child to have any of the games or things that he likes. I can really see all of us enjoying it on a day-to-day basis.
I love how it's still very homey and cozy, but it's such an open floor plan.
Well, I'm so glad that you guys can really envision yourself using this space. Let's continue that in the kitchen. I know you're big in the kitchen, Brooke, so you lead the way. Okay?
Absolutely.
All right, this is such a beautiful home. You know, the kitchen is the heart of every home. No matter where your party is, it always somehow ends up here. I love this giant island, sink right inside, state-of-the-art stainless steel appliances, very usable kitchen. Love the cabinets. What do you guys think?
I like it. I like how it's appointed. I mean, you can't get one nicer than this. I know that initially I was a little turned off because I was taken aback. You enter this large, great room and then you're tucked into this little kitchen on the side, but it has its own slider out to the Zen garden, and there was a grill right there.
And the outdoor space, we're gonna get a closer look at that later, but it's just hard to not mention it here in the kitchen because we're just looking at it and it's something that you'll be incorporating while you're using the kitchen and especially while you're entertaining as well.
For sure.
Above the garage is a whole flex space complete with a half bath. Right now they're using it as a music studio, but it could be used as anything.
You know, with house number 2, I really loved how many different spaces and living areas there were in it.
All right, so let's head upstairs. Let's take a look at the primary suite, see
Great.
how that works.
All right.
All right, check out this retreat. Lovely space, high ceilings. You have skylights, which are absolutely beautiful to let that natural light in. The ensuite is gorgeous. It has the soaking tub that I know you like, Lee.
Yes.
Enclosed glass shower, dual vanity.
The primary suite of house number 2 is probably my favorite so far because of the way it flows into the bathroom.
These glass doors will open up. You have your own private patio area up here that kind of wraps around this whole primary suite. You want to take advantage of the sun. You want to take advantage of the cool ocean breezes.
Speaking of the outdoors, I did promise you a closer look at the atrium, Zen area. Let's go back downstairs and take a look, huh?
For sure.
Okay, this is the atrium Zen garden area, and you can see why they call it that. You have this beautiful water feature, place for a barbecue, place for alfresco dining. What do you guys think?
I can definitely see cookouts in the backyard and children playing.
I mean, I could even see putting little hammocks and like theming that kind of thing out as just a quiet space. I really like that it's built in. There's something to me about how that is there permanently that is welcoming.
And it's intuitive, right?
It's intuitive.
When your guests come in, there's no, where do I go? There's so many places for them to be welcomed and be comfortable, right?
Yeah, it's a landing spot that you can actually see from the front door.
And there are multiple spots for them to be and enjoy themselves.
So the question is, what do you think this home is listed at?
I would say it has to be north of 4.
It has to be. It has to be.
It's actually listed at 4.237.
Wow.
Smidge over budget, but offers quite a bit.
When I heard the price, I was a little bit nervous, but I was also not surprised because I can see the value in the property almost immediately.
Let's meditate a little bit on it in the Zen garden under the Japanese maple before we head to house number 3 so we can really soak it in one more time.
I love the sound of that.
Okay, come on.
We have one more home left to see on this house hunt. We'll check out this stylish modern house in Venice, California.
This is Hollywood in Venice Beach. This is like the best of both worlds.
Is this the home that Lee and Burke are looking for? Welcome back. We've seen 2 amazing homes already. The first was a stunning designer house in Venice Beach, California.
I just feel like I'm on a houseboat sailing in Venice.
The second was a beautiful home with a tranquil outdoor space.
I love how it's still very homey and cozy, but it's such an open floor plan.
But will this last house be the one?
All right, we made it to house number 3. Beautiful Venice property. This is on California. It's a gorgeous home, modern, contemporary feel from the street. What do you think?
It's striking, I'll say that. I love the succulents as well. We've got family in Arizona, and so there's something about that that's kind of a cool little twist on it.
It's actually a 4-bedroom, 4-bath, just over 3,200 square foot home. Lots of details. Let's check it out.
All right.
750 California was built and designed by the famed architect and designer Alon Zakut. Alon is really known for high-end luxury fixtures and designs, and that's why he has all these beautiful textured wallpapers and these really high-end luxury lighting fixtures.
Wow, check this out.
I mean, did we step into Studio 50? Is that ABBA I hear playing in the background? This is crazy. You know when something is just so good and different and you have to like take a step back from it for a minute and absorb it all?
This is an entertainer's home, for sure.
No, I mean, no doubt. And you step into it, it's like, I think we should hire a doorman for the front, you know what I mean? To card people as they come in. And then is that a pool?
That is a pool. It's a lap pool, including the current pool motor, so you can really get some good exercise there. Of course, you can just use it recreationally.
Sure.
You step down into the formal living room. We see this incredible floating staircase that is an art piece.
A showstopper.
Yeah. There are so many different textures. The walls are textured. There's wood elements, there's glass elements, stone elements.
I like the living room because of the open feel. Someone can be in the kitchen while someone is in the living room and someone else is in the pool, and you can still be having time together.
This is Hollywood in Venice Beach. This is like the best of both worlds.
You got it.
It's really remarkable.
Why don't we head to the kitchen, get a closer look at that, because it is a chef's dream. You're gonna love it, Burke.
I'm down.
All right, Burke, you talked all day about wanting to get your hands dirty in the kitchen. What do you think about this baby right here?
This is a chef's kitchen.
There's beautiful top-of-the-line stainless steel appliances, custom cabinetry. I love this long counter. You have a seating area as well.
You've got the greatest open kitchen that shotguns to the door. There's not a single obstruction.
So Lee, can you envision yourself having a little bit of a dinner party here? Baby Burke over here in the kitchen, you sipping some wine on the other side of the island?
I definitely can see that, and it's close enough to the pool for a pool party.
It's a great room. I'm blown away by how cool this room is.
Well, let's keep the floating positive and float on up those floating stairs to the primary suite. Okay, talk about a primary suite. First of all, the ensuite steals the show. We got that rain shower, we have a soaking tub. Lee, what do you think?
I think it's amazing.
I would fit in that tub. That's how large that tub is.
And the walk-in wardrobe is absolutely stunning.
It has an enormous dressing room wardrobe, walk-in, dance out. The thing's huge.
You do have 4 bedrooms in this home. All of them are on this upper level. This primary suite is set off. You really have your own corner of the home. What do you guys think about this fireplace? Lee, would you enjoy that?
I would. I think it goes with the theme of the other places. One was water, one was fire, and it had the earth.
Well, if we have in this house water, we have land, and we have fire, then we need air. So let's head to the rooftop deck.
Sounds like
Oh, there's a rooftop deck.
Wow. Did I mention air? We are in the clouds. Check out this rooftop deck. This is rivaling some hotels.
I mean, honestly, this is exactly what you see when you pay for a cabana at a high-end hotel.
It's absolutely stunning up here. You have a built-in barbecue area. You have a fire table. You have beautiful seating all around.
I'm super excited about the full kitchen on the rooftop deck because it would help us with the cooking and not having to run down to the kitchen.
I mean, imagine the sunsets from up here. It's just absolutely stunning. So what do you think this home is listed at?
I would put it in the high 3s at least.
Right, maybe a little bit lower than the other one.
3.8,
Yeah.
3.8 maybe?
3.8.
You picked a smart one. 3.75. She got it.
Really?
Yeah, under budget.
The price on house number 3, we were very surprised at, and we're also very happy. It's definitely something to consider and keep in the running.
When we return, Burke and Lee will make their big decision.
Yes, I mean, I can see us living there.
Stay tuned. Welcome back. We've seen all 3 homes on this $1 million house hunt. Our first stop was a unique designer home in Venice Beach, California.
This is like what Venice is about. This is incredible.
The second house was fun and bright with outdoor appeal.
When you open the gate, that front yard is such a welcome to come home to.
The third home was spacious and modern, just perfect for entertaining.
This is a chef's kitchen.
And it's close enough to the pool for a pool party.
I left Burke and Lee with some time to think. Now, let's see if they've made a decision.
I loved house number 1. Honestly, I think that main room atrium
Where the light
with the
flooded into
catwalk,
the living area.
all that natural light was really cool.
I did enjoy the bedroom that had the loft as well. For children, that's ideal.
So yes, I mean, I can see us living there. And then house number 2, I feel like you really
I was
appreciate
really
it.
liking house number 2. The privacy, when you first walked up to it, with all the greenery and how you walked in and it drew you all the way through the house to the Zen garden.
I did like how it had also that studio flex space in the back because we could use it for work or
guests. Now, as far as the third house.
What house is left? Oh, is the third house the one that's left? It's the third house.
I had assumed that's what you would talk about.
Let's talk about the third house. Well, I mean...
Now, what are the negative qualities?
It is incredibly, incredibly detailed with the textures and the surfaces, and I would be concerned about a 10-year-old, a dog, you know, a family and how that would wear and tear on such finely crafted,
nice fixtures
and things like that. But I mean, we're buying a home, not a house. Isn't that sort of a part of the gig?
That is true. Things can be fixed.
Things can be fixed.
So, if we had to eliminate one, which one would it be first?
I think that we're agreed that it would be the Kaplan house. Regretfully, I mean, I just think that is not the one for us.
Then I think we've made a decision.
All right, you two, no pressure, but it's time to make a decision. So we can set aside house number 1, Kaplan House, amazing. But let's focus on house number 2 and house number 3 now. What about house number 2? What was your favorite point of house number 2?
I loved the as you entered and you were immediately welcomed into it. You shut that gate behind you and you stepped into your own little world.
My favorite spot was the Zen garden because you focused on it as you walked in, and then it seemed to be probably one of the most peaceful places in the house.
And then we're in this gorgeous, sophisticated home, house number 3, another contemporary, modern marvel.
This is like an Imagineered house.
Okay.
This is Disneyland.
Yeah.
This is Ziggy Stardust. This is David Bowie as a house.
I'm getting that Lee really kind of favors house number 2 and Burke is sort of favoring house number 3. So ultimately, which house did you choose?
We decided on house number 3.
Okay, house number 3 it is. Amazing. What was the major factor? I know price was a big factor as well, but what was a real selling point?
The rooftop deck.
Okay, yeah.
When we started this hunt for a house in Venice Beach, we had thought we wanted something that wasn't plain, that did stand out, but that was unique. And I think we have found that in house number 3.
Awesome. I am so happy for both of you. Thank you so much for bringing me on this amazing journey. We've toured some incredible houses. It sounds like we need to call the agent and put an offer in on house number 3 and make you Ziggy Stardust homeowners.
We do, and then we've got to go over to Guitar Center because I need to learn to play.
I love it. Congratulations, you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. You've been amazing.
Thank you.
Congratulations to Burke and Lee on their brand new Venice Beach house. I'm Viviana Vigil. We'll see you next time on $1 Million House Hunters.